Okay, sir. Okay, good evening, friends.
Yeah.
It's 7 o'clock. We will start our session. Others will join later. No issue. Okay. So today, as promised, we will discuss retail lending topic. After this, official language presentation is already given. I'll share it to Anand sir also. And credit monitoring, gold loans. Okay, there are small sessions. Within 1 hour, we can finish it off. No problem. Okay, this is a little bit bigger session. Please be with me for next 1.5 hours or max. I would like to complete. I have some work, so I also want to finish it off. But let me see. For that, if I rush it, people will say I'm speed. So that is the reason I'm going slow. Okay. So let us go to the retail lending topic. I have for retail lending, bank has issued one policy 365/2022, which is June 2022. And after that, recently bank issued one more circular, that is 613/22. Okay. All the modifications, everything affected in policy. 2, 4, 5 circulars are there, which came after that or before that, which was not affected. I have taken care. Okay. So with this brief introduction, we will go to the session retail lending today. First of all, whenever retail lending means, as you know, car loan, housing loan, all these individual loans falling under retail lending segment. Okay. When you are sanctioning retail lending loans, remember sanctioning powers, who can sanction are determined. How the bank will decide, bank says, is based on the credit risk rating grade only. Sanctioning powers are decided. And please remember, this credit risk rating grade is a pre-sanction exercise. First, we have to do CRG, credit risk rating grade. Then only you will know on whose powers this particular loan is falling up. Then, whenever one party is having different loans, then how to consider in retail lending? Bank says in the policy very clearly, aggregation of liabilities limits to be done deciding the sanctioning authority when you are sanctioning second and subsequent loans. For example, you have given one housing loan, second housing loan, third, like that. If you are giving loans, you have to add all the. Sir, this annotation, how I can remove? Hide. One minute. Yeah. I hope my screen is okay now. No annotations I have disabled. Okay. So when we are giving second and subsequent loans in retail lending segment, please remember we have to add all the loans, and based on that amount, we have to decide the sanctioning authority. This is what they are telling with regard to retail lending loans. Further, whenever we are giving housing loans, please remember housing loans, generally as employees, we are also taking, customers also. Up to 2 loans, generally anybody can take. Third loan, generally whenever you are sanctioning, that is coming under HLCRE, that is housing loan under commercial real estate. Okay. So bank is saying when a housing loans are given also, whether it is a second housing loan and third housing loan, everything you have to add again, even for housing loans also, while determining sanctioning powers. So I'll read out now. In case of housing loan, total loans aggregation of limits will be done in any variants of loan if you have given to the party for deciding sanctioning authority, irrespective of the fact whether it is a housing loan belong to non-HLCR, that is two housing units, or HLCRE category. Any category, all the loans will be added to decide the sanctioning authority powers. Then regarding rate of interest, sanctioning power is over. Now regarding rate of interest, what they are telling. While sanctioning second loans, you have given one car loan. Again, you are giving a second car loan. Like that, when you are giving housing loan, second housing loan, then what condition policy is saying? While sanctioning second and subsequent loans under retail lending, liabilities of existing loan should not be aggregated. Should not be aggregated. This is a very important point. For deciding sanctioning authority, we will add everything. But for rate of interest, we will not add. You are giving a car loan, first car loan, 7% rate of interest, for example. You have given second car loan. He can also, if eligible, we can give for 7%. We will not add both. So for rate of interest, we will not club the accounts. For deciding sanctioning authority, we will club the accounts. This is what this particular slide telling about. Okay. Then In retail lending, if at all you need any modifications in the scheme or any variations, only one authority who can permit is GM, General Manager, Retail Asset Wing, HO only can be permitted. You have to refer to your circle. Circle will take up with GM Retail Asset Wing and GM Retail Asset Wing. If they permit, then that modification variations you can do in that particular proposal. Coming to sanctioning powers in retail lending, this is very important point. Whenever you are sanctioning retail lending loans to close relatives of our employees, example, my son is studying in IIT. So when I go for a branch for taking a loan under Vidya Turant scheme, we will discuss what is Vidya Turant at a later stage. When I applied for Vidya Turant, if that manager is a chief manager, he can sanction my loan. If a branch like a small branch, medium branch, large branch, where senior managers are sitting, they cannot sanction my loan because as an employee, my son is my close relative. So bank that chief up to senior manager level, they cannot sanction. Chief manager means branch itself can sanction. Remember the concept. Ultimately, you have to give the answer in the exam. If any question came, employees housing loan, employees relatives, any loan, then minimum authority is scale 4. If chief manager sitting in a branch, he can sanction. Remember this, never forget. Now, what about close relatives of customers? Okay, employees, okay, scale 4 and above can sanction. What about customers? Customers, generally all loans, you have to remember like this, all loans next to higher authority only. Who is a close relative? In credit policy, they say definition of close relative. Remember, close relative means your blood relations. For example, from whom we will come? Our father, mother, blood relation. Then along with us, brother, sister will born, 4 people. Then we will marry, spouse, then our children. All these segments will be called as close relatives. So when when I'm an employee, if my close relatives are taking my father, mother, whoever it may be, then scale 4 and above can sanction. In customer, when customer is taking loan, for example, husband has taken MSME loan, business loan from your branch. Wife is coming for loan. Son is coming for loan. Already existing business, existing customer. His close relatives are coming for loan. Remember, only next higher authority can sanction. Only next higher authority can sanction. Only 2 exceptions are there. Only 2 exceptions respect to sanctioning authority can do. That is nothing but agriculture sector loans and personal loans under retail lending. Like that, you remember. Don't try to understand the sentence. Understand the sentence in a such a way. Customers, close relatives also, branch cannot sanction. Next higher authority can sanction. Only 2 exceptions. Agriculture loans, branch can sanction. That means, for example, one KCC husband has taken, wife also manager can sanction. Yes, permitted. Personal loans under retail lending, yes, permitted. Remaining all loans, it cannot be permitted. Not only individual borrowers, even proprietors, partnership firms where partners are close relatives also, it has to go to next higher authority. Then in waiver of salary credit mandate in respect of Canara vehicle and HL loan. See, we are in the competitive market. The other banks, when they sanction vehicle loans, housing loans, our customers also, we have to take care of them with relaxable conditions. So here, generally vehicle loans, if anybody is coming for a businessman or a salaried person, generally their salary and all, they cannot, they will not credit to, they will not come to us. Sir, if you want salary, he will say, no, sir, I cannot take car loan from you if you are asking my salary. Remember like this. So whenever you are sanctioning vehicle loan and housing loan, if party is telling, so salary is not possible to bring to your bank, exception is there, waiver can be permitted. Who can permit? DM, AGM, RH can permit. DGM, AGM, RO can permit. DM, AGM, CO, CAC. CO, RO, RAH. Whoever is sitting sanctioning authorities at RO, RAH, RO, CO, they can permit. Minimum authorities, DM and AGM. Like that, if you remember, it's okay. But when it is sanctioning DGM, RO, CAC and onwards, everybody starting onwards, they themselves can permit. They can give permission to waive salary credit or mandate in respect of only 2 loans, vehicle housing loan. But there are some conditions they have to follow. What is that condition? Number 1 is they should obtain the pass sheet of the borrower who is coming for a loan for the past 6 months, and they have to verify whether all the salary credits have come to his account or not. Okay, they have to satisfy last 6 months statement, whether salary is coming or not, they will check. Second point is, as they are not taking salary to your bank, and even mandate they are not taking. So here bank said minimum we have to take post dated checks and a notch ECS mandate. Okay, then they can permit. And last one is proof of employment and confirmation they have to take from that borrower, that coming car loan, housing loan borrower. And last one is all the procedural guidelines pertaining to PDC and ECS to be followed. Ultimately, when you are waiving salary credit or salary mandate minimum to ensure the repayment of that particular loan account, we have to go for post-dated check or ECS, that they have to consider. And last one is 6 months past due, they will verify confirmation, employment, then they can permit the waiver. Then next point, Canara mortgage loans. Canara mortgage means mortgage of property, we will give loans. Please remember up to 5 crores. Okay, within circle, sanctioning authorities are there. But remember, when it is above 5 crores under Canara mortgage loan, very important point. Canara mortgage loans above 5 crores falling under HO powers will be processed by respect to credit wings. Respect to credit wings, where it falls, that credit wing will sanction above 5 crores at HO. Now, coming to some embargo, NPA level. Here, one important point you must note is whenever a branch is sanctioning loans, okay, now under retail lending, branch doesn't have more powers. So branch cannot sanction vehicle loan, branch cannot sanction mortgage loan. Okay, branch generally sanction pension loan and personal loan. Some loans where branch has been permitted. Here, one important point what bank says is embargo. Embargo means, see, your now branches are connected to RAH. Okay, mostly all the branches are connected to RAH. When your branch is connected to RAH or mapped to RAH, with regard to mortgage loans, no branch can sanction any mortgage loan. Housing loan, even 1 lakh also you cannot sanction. Okay, because the mortgage is there. Canara site mortgage is there, like that. Any mortgage is there, branch cannot sanction. Remember, here one more point. Branches mapped to RAH. Okay, one next branch is there mapped to RAH, but their NPA level is more than 5%. Very, very important point for examination purpose. They may ask you this point, how much NPA? If the NPA level of that branch, whatever they are sanctioning on that particular loan, if it is more than 5% NPA, then respect to RAH also cannot sanction. One branch has sent a housing loan proposal to RAH. Just imagine, mortgage proposal. Okay, because branch cannot sanction. If their NPA is more than 5%, that branch, then RAH also cannot sanction. They have to give it to RO. But one exception they have permitted, these proposals have been submitted by RO at CSC. RO will sanction, no problem. If it is less than 3%, 4% NPA, RAH will sanction. Above 5%, RAH cannot sanction, RO had sanction. But one exception is there here, circle heads. Our circle heads can permit RAH because more than 5% they cannot sanction. So circle head can give permission to RAH to sanction retail mortgage based loans, even though it is NPA is more than 5%. Only thing is quarterly that circle will review the performance of the RAH, how they are sanctioning other loans and all to that particular branch. Okay, this is the guidelines. So up to above 5%, even RAH cannot sanction, but circle can give a relaxation to them. Quarterly review will be taken place. Otherwise, in normal course, above 5% NPA means the proposal will fall in the power of RO head CAC. This is the guideline. Okay. Now, if branches mapped to RAH for sanctioning other than mortgage loans, or branches not mapped to RAH, in that case, same condition. If NPA level is more than 5%, all retail lending branches doesn't have any powers to sanction. These proposals will be placed to RO head CAC for sanction. Okay, then circle head and above authorities again can permit relaxation to them, a branch or RAH to go for, and quarterly they will review. That point will be there. In this slide, most important point is above 5% NPA, respect to sanctioning authority. Even the RAH also cannot sanction, it has to go to RO level only. Now, linking the branches, see mapping, I told you, branches will be linked to RAH. Who can permit that linking? Circle office. Respect to circle office can link any branch to any RAH. But who can delink? Linking can be done by circle. Delinking also by the circle can do? No. Only retail asset wing HO can having powers to delink the branches. Again, I'm repeating, linking will be done by CO, delinking will be done by HO, retail asset wing. Okay. Then majority modifications, variations, if anything they want in, already I told you, in individual retail loans or special package, whatever you want modifications, only CGM, GM, HO only can permit. Okay. Then all vehicle loans, already I told you, vehicle loan is now RAH power. Whether it is a normal vehicle loan or a green vehicle loan, only RAH can sanction as of now. Then retail lending proposals, other than interest concessions, sanctioning authorities are different. It is written in delegation of power circular. Other than interest concession, anything, if EDCAC, sanctioning powers of EDCAC and CAC of the board, recommendation should be given by the credit committee. Okay, this is one exception. IROC norms, NPA norms. What is the norms for retail lending? Same norms as you know, for classification NPA, 90 days concept only we will follow in retail lending also. There was no change as you know about retail lending. Then in case of inland studies, inland means in India, somebody comes for an education loan. See, generally, when somebody is appearing for any engineering set exam, okay, TSI set, M set, like that, some local sets or IITJ, everybody now, as on today, in India, everybody will write one examination, one admission exam. Based on that rank card, people will get admission. They will come to you for admission. Generally, this is happening in our country. But anybody directly coming, I be saying, sir, I got admission into a college without writing these examinations, then there is some exceptional point written here in the policy where the student is directly getting admission into the college without undergoing selection process. That means entrances, nothing is there. Direct college vacancies are the college has given a seat, computer engineering, you come and join. No admission test he has written, no MSET, no TSET, nothing. In that case, minimum for a general candidate in the previous exam, for example, he is coming for degree, minimum 60% marks he might have scored in intermediate. Then only we can give loan. That is the first point. But some relaxation has been given for girls and SC/ST people. Girls and SC/ST concession is 50%. General category candidate directly getting admission into college, he should score minimum 60% in the previous examination. Then only we can give education loan. Girls and SC/ST students, it is only 50%. 10% reduction bank has permitted. Now, in education loan, what are the courses not eligible? Aircraft maintenance engineering and pre-C training, which are neither degree nor diploma. That is the reason these courses are not eligible. Then vocational and skill development courses also not eligible. Why, sir? Because in IBA, there are three education loan schemes in our bank. One is IBA education loan, Indian Bank Association education loan scheme. That is generally we follow. Other than that, in our bank, we have Vidya Turant scheme. That is for premier institutions. And the third one is recently bank has launched for loans for abroad studies. We are discussing at a later stage. So three type of education loan schemes we are having. First, you have to remember this. Out of that IBA education loan scheme, for inland and abroad, there is a scheme. Other than that, vocational courses, one more scheme is available in IBA education. Two schemes are there. Normal inland, degree, BTech, everything. Vocational course, diploma, some type of courses, job-oriented courses. That is vocational and skill development course, separate loan is there. Up to 1.5 lakhs we can sanction without any security, like that one scheme is there. Okay, so two type of. So because that separate scheme is not available in your bank, here bank says under IBA education loan scheme, vocational skill development is not eligible because a separate loan scheme is available under IBA skill loan scheme. Second scheme is available. Okay, then off-campus courses also not eligible. What is off-campus courses? Students of licensed franchise institutions not eligible under this particular scheme. That is the reason they say off-campus. These three courses are not eligible under normal IBA education loan scheme. Over. Then, when you are sanctioning education loans in branches, remember up to 7.5 lakhs education loans branch can sanction. This is the branch delegation of power. Maximum is retail term loan powers, but of course, term loan we need not see because every branch is having up to generally 7.5 lakhs. Beyond 7.5 lakhs, any loan, RAH and above authorities we have to sanction. Only RAH and above can sanction. Then education loan coverage of insurance. It is not mandatory. It is optional to the customer. He wants to go, he can go. Otherwise, he can leave it. But maximum coverage is 120% of the loan amount. Insurance can be taken by the borrower without any upper cap. Okay. This is with regard to coverage of life insurance in education loan. Now I came to the product codes. See, I don't want to read out these product codes. These are the product codes which we are using while opening CBS account. After LAPS has come, I think LAPS has automatically taken the product code and all. Generally, examiner will not ask product code, but I don't know if he asks, because it is in the policy of your bank. If possible, if you would able to by heart those things, you can try to by heart. Otherwise, you can skip this question. Anyway, we don't want 100 out of 100. Don't waste time on such a place where you have to learn something. This will not give any much advantage while working. The system will take care of all these things. But for examiner, he may ask any product code. Just try to. So minimum important is 619 housing loan is very important. Car loan 603. Some important will be there. Those things you can see. Okay. Vehicle 603. Okay. These are very, very important, which we do in the branches. This anybody automatically they know. Other things you can try to, if you want to buy heart, you can buy it. Otherwise, you leave it. Now coming to housing loan priority. It is in the policy. Already I covered in priority sector guidelines very clearly, I told you. But one glance I will do here. Housing loan, when you are giving, there is a two places. One is metropolitan and is other than metropolitan. Metropolitan means where the population is more than 10 lakhs. Then in the metro, when you are giving a housing loan, the priority classification says project cost should not be more than 45 lakhs and loan amount should not be more than 35 lakhs. These two are the important criteria for metro places. Metro means 10 lakhs and above population. Then other than metro, small places, project cost 30, it is 25 loan amount. I already told you, if you want a clear picture on this, please watch my priority session, which is available in YouTube. I have taken much time and I explained here. Okay. So for remembering, again, I'm repeating 45, 35, 30, 25 should be for examination. 45, 35 is for metro, 45 project cost, 35 is loan amount, 30, 25. Other than metro, 30 project cost and okay. Then repairs. When you are giving housing loan repairs, I already told you 10 lakhs in metro, 6 lakhs in non-metro, that is priority. Then banks are giving for government agency for construction of dwelling units, houses and all. Then whatever house government is constructing, government agency, that should not be more than 60 square meter. This is very important for examination. 60 square meter only important. Okay. Then banks are giving affordable housing projects. Then at least 50% FAR, FSA. FAR means floor area and floor space index. Okay, for dwelling units, and carpet area is same, 60 square meter only. Same answers. Only you have to remember FAR, FI means 50%. Then when banks are giving finance to housing finance companies, then up to 20 lakhs will be classified under priority per borrower. Okay, this is with regard to priority guidelines, very specific to housing loan. Education loan already we discussed under retail lending up to 20 lakhs. Now coming to CIC guidelines or CRG guidelines. See, as you know, CIC is a concept where your bank has implemented since long. CIC scores are 300 to 900. I have covered in credit policy of the bank very in detail. So again, I will not repeat here. 300 is the high risk and 900 is the low risk. Good customer. Okay. Then CRG. CRG is a concept called Canara Retail Grade, which is almost you can say upgradation of CIC scores. Okay. Remember, when you do CRG, party will get just like CIC's 1, 2, 3, 4, low risk, normal, moderate risk. Okay. When it comes like this low risk CRG, based on that, sanctioning authority, rate of interest, both will be decided. Please remember, when two applicants are coming, see, single means okay, low risk means low, we will give delegation rate of interest. When two applicants are taking, wife and husband, then they are taking loan, then both of them we have to do CRG, and whom we have to consider. For that, bank has told very clearly, for delegation of power, who has to sanction will be decided based on the worst risk grade. Higher or worst among the applicants, including non-earning members, shall be considered for deciding the delegation of power. For example, one wife and husband has come. Okay, wife and husband has come. Wife is non-earning member. Husband is earning member. Husband got low risk. Wife got moderate risk. Now, delegation of power, whom you have to see. They are telling worst. Worst is wife. Wife got moderate. Low is a very good risk rating. Worst is moderate. Based on that moderate risk rating, when wife got, it has to go to the respected delegated authority. For moderate, who is the authority, it will go there. Okay, that is what with regard to delegation of power. For rate of interest purpose, only two things will be there everywhere: delegation of powers and rate of interest. For rate of interest, bank says best CRG grade can be taken. Same case. Husband is getting low risk, wife is getting moderate risk. For rate of interest purpose, we can take husband. Husband got low risk, so better rate of interest we can give. Now you will have a doubt, sir, when delegation of power, bank is saying worst to be considered. For rate of interest, why bank is telling best? Here the logic is, see, we are in the competitive market. Bank customers, we have to retain with us. They are existing customers, or some customers came from other banks. We have to give some benefit to them. That is the reason delegation of power is only a who can sanction. Bank wants to be diligent because somebody got moderate risk, means some risk is there. Let other will do the proposal for that purpose. Rate of interest is a benefit passing on to the customer. That bank doesn't want to refrain. So bank wants to give that benefit. That is the reason best is given for rate of interest. For delegation of power, worst will be considered. If you understand this logic, you will never get confused. Then there are three methods: CS 1, 2, 3, 4, and low risk, normal risk, moderate risk, all these things. Then CRG we are doing for all retail lending loans except 4 loans. That 4 loans are Canara pension, education loan, gold loans, and Canara vehicle loan to firms and companies. Only these 4 are exempted from CRG. Remaining everywhere you have to do CRG. Then housing loan, non-priority commercial real estate. I told you, when you are giving a third housing loan, it is called as CRE housing loan. Then bank says extra 0.5% rate of interest you have to charge. If normal rate of interest is, for example, RLLR, first housing loan, second housing loan. When CRE/RH comes, RLLR plus 0.5%, extra 0.5% you have to charge in that particular loan. Okay. Then when housing loan is purchase of site, somebody will come for site purchase and construction of house. In that case, maximum period within 12 months, party has to start construction within a maximum period of 12 months. First, he has taken for site loan. Within 12 months, he has to start construction. But if it can be permitted, more time also, penalty also, it can be waived. Waiving of penalty or grant more time for construction, only CAC of the board can permit. More than 12 months he want, some waiver he want on penalty, then only CAC of the board can permit. National Building Code, already told you in the credit policy, 1 crore and above is the answer for this. You have to follow the guidelines of National Building Code, all real estate exposures, everybody. Then pricing of credit, rate of interest and all. Now, as you know very well, now we have MCLR and RLLR in our bank. MCLR is followed for agriculture loans, retail and MSME, we are following RLLR. RLLR stands for repo linked lending rate. Very important for clerical to officer. What is the full form of RLR and which date it started? It started in October 2019. Circular is 501/2019. 2019, the year coming. 501 means end of the year. So it is came in 1st October 2019. So I think here also it is written. Okay. RBI instructed all banks to rate retail loans with the report. Then bank started with this repo RLR. Okay. In October 2019. Now, in case of takeover of top-up loan along with housing loan, see, whenever you want to take a takeover from other bank, housing loan along with top-up loan, if you want to do, then some guidelines bank has given here. See, when you are doing this takeover in that bank from where you are taking over, their minimum it should run for some years. Based on that, valuation will be considered for that house. So bank says, if the account run in that particular bank is less than 3 years, within 3 years, then bank says registered sale value to be considered for the purpose of reckoning LTV, loan to value, for taking over outstanding loan liability. For taking over, we will consider only registered sale date value. When up to 3 years, 3 to 5 years, for example, 3 to 5 years, then 25% of registered sale date value increase, registered sale value plus 25% increase, or realizable value of fresh valuation, whichever is less. When 3 to 5 years that account is run in that bank. If above 5 years that account has run, then it's coming for takeover. Then realizable value of fresh valuation can be considered. These are the 3 concepts you have to remember when a takeover of top-up loan along with housing loan when you are taking it to your bank. Based on that particular bank, mother bank, from where you are going to take over, from Bank of Baroda, for example, you're taking over. In Bank of Baroda, how much years it has run, based on that value, outstanding liabilities, LTV and all we have to consider. Then retail lending takeover loans to NBFCs, HFCs, salaried class. See, whenever you want to make a takeover from NBFC, HFC for a salaried person, that minimum low normal risk only to be permitted by RAH head and above. Okay. Then takeover of non-salaried class, businessman and all, only CO head CSC can permit. For salaried class, low normal, RO head can permit. But businessman, any risk rating, only CO head can permit. That too with some conditions. What are the conditions? Proper due diligence he has to see. Okay. Assessment by the NBFC is acceptable to him. Then EMT documents to be ensured through LSR and enforceability. And most important is prior to takeover, the account has satisfactory conduct with the transferee bank for a minimum period of 1 year. If that in NBFC, from where it is coming, your businessman is transferring, minimum 1 year, there should be a satisfactory dealing. Otherwise, even circle head cannot permit. Qualifying minimum should be CS3, that is CRG3. Minimum CRG3, moderate. We have discussed, minimum that much. Then only a businessman can transfer his housing loan account from particular NBFC. Then takeover of housing loans from RRB. See, we take for RRBs also. We take from cooperative banks also. Let us see what bank guideline. When you have the takeover, when you want to take from RRB, regional head CAC can permit. RO head can permit. But the minimum is low risk and normal risk. Remember, up to CS2 only it can permit. Moderate risk he cannot permit. If moderate risk from RRB, then circle head can permit. Coming to cooperative banks, only circle head can permit. RO head doesn't have any permission to take over an account from cooperative bank. Okay, then repayment should be always, I told you in CRM policy also, always should be residual tenure of the loan. He has taken loan in some other bank, X bank, for 10 years, repaid for 3 years, 7 years are there. Only 7 years you can give. Whatever balance tenure available in that bank, same period only you have to give, residual tenure. Okay, that is the guideline. Then what is the meaning of retail exposure? Now earlier the amount is different. Now the latest guideline says retail exposure means 7.5 crore. And retail exposure risk weight is 75%. Okay, then margin in respect of guarantees issued by bank for capital market operations favoring stock and commodity exchange. Even CRM policy, it is there, but here when you are giving guarantees, okay, margin in respect of guarantees issued by bank for capital market operations, then minimum cash margin should be 25% within overall margin of 50%. Actually, 50% margin is to be stipulated. Out of that 50, 25% should be cash margin. Okay, this is the guideline when we are giving guarantees issued in bank of capital. Now we came to LTV part, loan to value ratios. What is loan to value? Here I have given what is a loan to value. Loan to value is nothing but what is the liability party is having comparing with the what is security he is giving. That's all. That is the loan to value. Remaining will be margin. Okay, comparing the loan amount. For example, he has taken 10 lakhs loan. How much security he is having? Comparing both of them is called loan to value security. Okay, so how loan to value will be decided? Total outstanding in the account. Liability. What is the liability? Principal, interest, other charges to the any other charges. Okay, all these three is a outstanding liability divided by realizable value of security. That's all. That will give you LTV of a particular account. Okay, then LTV is nothing but we can presume that margin. Okay, margin. Okay, now let us see what Reserve Bank of India told latest up to 31st March. This is applicable. Less than or equal to 80, risk weight is 35%. 80 to 90, risk weight is 50%. Provisioning for standard asset for housing loan is 0.25% only. Maybe it was discussed by Jagannath sir during recovery class. Standard assets also we have to make provisioning. For housing loans, we have to make 0.25%. Very small provisioning we have to make as per RBI guidelines. Now, risk weights you have to remember. See, risk weight is more is 50 here. 35 is less. Please try to understand what is this less than or equal to 80. I have written here. Less than or equal to 80 means 20% margin. Okay, 20% margin. Less than or equal, less than 80 means how much? 70. 70 means how much margin? 30%. 60 means 40%. So margin is increasing. When margin is increasing, bank is safe. So risk weight is 35%. In this case, 80 to less than or equal to 90. What is this concept? Above 80, less than 90 means 20 to 10%. Correct? Na? 20 to 10%. 10% means margin is less. So that is the reason risk weight is 50. Like that, if you remember, you will not confuse in the examination hall. I hope I'm clear on LTV provisions. This is the latest available chart in regulator guidelines, available in CRM policy also, in your policy also. Then coming to margins in housing loan. Housing loan margin will be stipulated in two ways. One is house is less than 10 years old and house is about 10 years old. If about 10 years old, old house, when you are purchasing, margin is 25%. Remember, above 10 years house is 25% margin over. Now, less than 10 years, bank margin was different in different amounts. Up to loan 30 lakhs, 10% is the margin. 30 to 75 lakhs, 20% is the margin. 30 to 75 lakhs also, 20% is the margin. Coming to repairs, expansion, existing of units, margin is 25%. Okay. So any expansion, renovation, anybody comes, it is 25%. Okay. This is with regard to margins. Now, prepayment. If anybody is closing your retail lending loans, what is the guideline? Bank says foreclosure charges or prepayment charges shall not be charged in case of all floating rate term loans sanctioned for the purposes other than business. Generally, we give retail lending for personal purpose only, not for business purpose. If you are giving for business purpose, takeover charges to be taken. Other than business, if you are giving any loan and it is a floating rate of interest when you are charging, no prepayment charges you can collect. Then pre-release audit. All these things we will cover under again in the credit monitoring module. But ultimately, pre-release audit means retail lending facilities 5 crore and above, which are backed up by mortgage, should be done. Generally, pre-release audit is applicable for 3 crores and above accounts in MSME and all. Generally, 3 crores and above pre-release applicable. We will talk on credit monitoring class. But in retail lending, it is 5 crores. This is the exception. Okay. It is a more amount given to this one. Okay. Retail lending segment. Then credit audit. Okay. Credit audit is 3 crores and above. One external audit or internal auditor will come to your bank and they will audit. That is called credit audit. We will discuss in detail in credit monitoring session. Okay. This credit audit, 3 crores and above, if fund based and non-fund based, both, then it will start. But when it will start, if you have given a combined limit, term loan, working capital, both you have given within 3 to 6 months from first disbursement. See, from 1st January, he has disbursed. Immediately on 2nd January, 10th January, nobody should do credit audit. Bank thinks that some amount should go, party should invest in the business, then somebody can go and verify whether it is properly end use is going or not. That is the reason bank says after first disbursement, wait for 3 months. And within 6 months, you have to go for the audit. If you remember like this, these dates and all, you will remember. Okay. Within 3 to 6 months from date of first disbursement. 1st January means after 1st April, you have to start. 1st April to max April, 30th June. In between, you have to do the audit. Then you only term loan you have given. Same. 3 to 6 months from the date of first disbursement, you have to do the audit. Ultimately, 3 to 6 months is the key for credit audit. Then in respect of somebody has already taken some loan, later some advances he has taken, then the amount gone to about 3 crores. Then bank says, in respect of accounts where additional facilities are permitted frequently they are giving because of that exposure is raising, then bank says credit audit is restricted to maximum 2 times in a financial year, preferably with a gap of 6 months between 2 audits. This is the guideline of bank with regard to credit audit. Then legal audit. Legal audit means one advocate will give LSR and another advocate other than the advocate who has given LSR will verify the title deed. That is called legal audit. Okay. When this legal audit will be done, 5 crores and above. When it should be done? During inspection. When your branch is under inspection, then one more that advocate will come. He will verify the title deeds. Okay. That is called legal audit. And remember, yesterday also I told you 2 LSRs when you have to obtain above 5 crores. 2 valuations when you have to obtain above 10 crores. And I told very clearly yesterday also, 2 valuation in under SARFASI means above 5 crores. Then revaluation. Generally, earlier we don't have a concept of revaluation in house retail lending. Only MSME collateral securities only we used to do. Now bank started revaluating the land and buildings we have taken for housing loan also. But it is applicable for 50 lakhs and above. And once in 5 years. Generally 3 years we do, but in the retail lending, once in 5 years for above 50 lakhs account, they will do. Okay. This is with regard to revaluation of retail lending guidelines. Now, special packages. See, retail lending manual, retail lending policy, all these people will talk about normal schemes, Canara budget, vehicle, housing loan, everything. Some special packages will be there. Special packages means you can presume like that. See, like some electricity boards will be there, AP, EPDCL, like the boards will be there. So, power corporations, okay, some BSNL. BSNL is a top level. Canara Bank has had a tie-up. Earlier, we had a tie-up with the BSNL. Present, we don't have a tie-up, I think. So, like that bank at a top level, they will head office will do. Other than that, Circle also can have a tie-up with the State level, for example, Andhra Pradesh, we have a Eastern Power Distribution. We can have a tie-up. Electrical board employees, we will have a lot of Canara budget housing loans we can give to them. That is called a special package which can be permitted by circle head also. This is special package we are discussing. See, these special packages circle head will give for certain period. Okay, within that branches can sanction to those employees, electricity board employees, like that we will do. Okay, in that special packages circle heads can permit, but relaxations are there. What we will see how we can permit. Okay, only circle head CAC can permit housing loan special package for whom, in case of employees group of applicants. Okay, some particular organization employees only we will give. Okay, in which what are the conditions you will give? Entry age is 60, above 60 also you can permit, and repayment goes beyond 70 years. Entry and exit age till that time you can permit. Higher loan quantum up to 5 years you can permit in housing loan. NTH up to 25% you can permit. Minimum service condition is 1 year. Generally housing loan, we will discuss general housing loan, it is more actually. Okay, it is 3 years, but in special package circle head can permit up to 1 year. Then waiver of salary credits, recovery mandates by registering PDC ECS. See, everywhere whenever salary is salary recovery or mandate is waiver of salary, automatically ECS PDS will come. It is a standby for us. Okay, so that in this, if these 5 conditions, they can permit, circle head can permit. And circle head can also permit selectively waiver of undertaking letter from the employer not to shift salary. Okay, that also he can permit in case of special packages. Okay, if any other concessions are required, he has to take up to HO. HO has to permit. I told you, any permissions, retail assetting HO can permit. Then vehicle loans. When you are giving vehicle loans under special package, now we are discussing about only special package. Okay, circle head can permit vehicle loan also. Here what he can give relaxations is NTH 20% up to 12,000 he can permit. At the same time, same salary credit recovery mandate he can waive, subject to PCS and ECS he will stipulate. Okay, this is vehicle loan purpose. Then comes to Canara budget special package. This is the most favorite of most of the branches working in southern area, because generally circle head will give Canara budget, and people also will come for personal loans, and we will give with a better rate of interest. Okay, now in this case what he can permit, you see circle head what he can permit. Who can permit? Employees of government, reputed PSUs, reputed corporations, established in IT, BT companies, all these people, by ensuring proper recovery mechanism, he will permit. See, this is a personal loan. Remember, this is not a housing loan or a vehicle loan. Security is not there. He said no, clean loan. So here bank said recovery has to be ensured by the circle head. So recovery mechanism means here they will say mandate they will give. Generally mandate they will give, or salary. Something they will give. Based on that, circle head will permit. How much you see, may amount see. 15 months gross salary, maximum 15 lakhs. This much amount circle head can permit. Branch can sanction straight away. Remember, circle head powers given to branch, like that you can imagine. So 15 months to 15 lakhs. Minimum conformed service 1 year instead of 3 years. Generally, bank says eligibility for personal 3 years, but here circle head can permit up to 1 year. Then I told you this package will be, performance will be reviewed at half-yearly intervals, and suitable decision he can take whether he want to continue that scheme, circle head, or he want to withdraw from that scheme. Then circle head CAC can permit NTH, net take home, up to 25% to 10,000. That much he can permit normal case. In exceptional case, even HO CAC, CGM HO can permit 20% to 10,000. Okay, see, NTHs are a little bit different. You have to make a chart of NTHs in one place. Canara budget how much, vehicle how much, housing loan how much, and you have to diarize the things. Okay, I cannot make you simple of NTH. Okay, NTH is very important. Examiner is more interested in repayment and NTH. Okay, then CGM, GM, COCC empowered to waive obtention of co-obligant. Generally, when we are giving personal loans, we don't take any collateral security. We will ask for cross co-obligation. One employee will give a co-obligation. That also can be permitted by waive. No, without co-obligation also loan can be sanctioned. Okay, in which cases? That employee should be central, state government, autonomous body employee. Salary account should be with us. He should be a confirmed employee. Gross salary minimum 1 lakh per month. Satisfactory track record he should have, and terminal benefits to be routed through our account. When these conditions are fulfilled, then co-obligation can be waived by the circle head. Circle head, CGM, GM, COCAC can permit. Okay. Then Remember, under the special schemes like Canara Budget Vehicle Loan, when branch is sanctioning, embargo on NPA, we discussed na abhi 5%, that is not applicable. Even that branch is having NPA in for example, in vehicle loan or Canara Budget is 10%, still they can sanction because circle says policy says NPA is not applicable for branch can sanction. Okay. Now, waiver of undertaking letter from the employer not to shift salary on account of selective basis. See, generally when we are giving any personal loan, Canara Budget under special package, party will have salary with us, for example. Now, his salary is there. Today you have sanctioned the loan. Tomorrow he will transfer the salary to Bank of Baroda. Then what is your position? So, you must be safe being a banker. So what you will tell is, you will ask that employer, for example, you are giving a loan to BSNL employee. Now, BSNL HRM section, okay, or we will call it as accounts officer for understanding HRM. HRM will give an undertaking. Sir, without Canara Bank, this branch consent, we will not shift the salary to any other bank. This is the guideline. We have to take that. But this also can be waived. That undertaking letter from the employer can be waived. But who can waive? They are telling branch in charge can waive if the NPA level is 3%. Circle head can permit 3% to 5%. Above 5%, only HO can permit this particular undertaking from the employer. Hope I am clear on the concept. Okay. Now, time norms of retail lending application. Within how many days we have to sanction retail lending? Housing loan up to 25 lakhs in 21 days. Above 25 lakhs in 30 days. Canara vehicle 7 days. Budget 7 days. Teacher loan 7 days. All three are 7 lane only. Housing loan, you have to remember, up to 25 and above 25. Okay. Right. Now we came to the products. Now general guidelines are over. Now we will come to the specific products of retail lending. First one is the important housing loan. As you know, housing loan can be given for three purposes: purchase of house, purchase of flat, purchase of site, and construction of house. Only three purposes: ready built house, ready flat, or site and construction. Okay. And remember, whenever you are giving for purchase of site and construction of house, first you will purchase site. So maximum amount for purchase of plot is 60% of the housing loan. See, for example, one customer is eligible for 1 crore housing loan. You cannot give more than 60%. That means more than 60 lakhs for purchase of plot. That vacant site, he cannot spend, he cannot invest more than 60 lakhs. This is the guideline. 60% is the key here. More than 60%, he cannot put in plot. So 60% means remaining 40% money, he should start construction. Okay, this is the guideline. Then housing comes solar. Now there is a renewable energy concept is there. Rooftop solar. Even recently, bank issued a circular with regard to staff also. We will discuss or I will give the slides with regard to staff law. Staff also now bank has permitted this rooftop solar how to take. Okay. Now here when you are taking a rooftop solar, government is giving some subsidy also here. Okay. Now let us see how much loan party can take and how much subsidy government will give. The first one is maximum benchmark for cost of installation of solar component shall be 1.20 lakh per 1 kilowatt. 1 kilowatt, if you want to take that solar component, then 1.20 lakhs bank can give. Okay. Maximum capacity is 10 watts. And project cost should be 12 lakhs maximum with the storage battery. Without storage battery, you can give only up to 10 lakhs. Remember, without storage battery, maximum 10 lakhs. With the storage battery, maximum 12 lakhs. And that is project cost, not loan, project cost. So permitted capacity is 1 kilowatt to 10 kilowatt. Okay. This is the concept. Done. Government, how they will give subsidy. Please remember, if anybody is putting a solar component up to 3 kilowatt capacity, 1 kilowatt to 10 kilowatt he can take, na? 1 kilowatt to 10 kilowatt. But 1 to 3 kilowatt, 40% of the benchmark cost will be given as a subsidy. Okay. Then if somebody is taking above 3 crore to 10 kilowatt, then government says up to 40% on 3 kV, they will give same. This they will give anyway. Other than that, remaining 20% they will give from 3 kW to 10 kW. So total 60%, 40% same 3 kV they will give, 3 to 10. 20% they will give. Okay. This is how this subsidy will be given to this particular solar units by the government of India. Now come to the housing loan scheme in detail. When you are sanctioning housing loan, how to be sanctioned. Okay. Now first one is salaried individuals, minimum 2-year confirmed service should be there. For any housing loan, Housing loan product code is 619. I will not talk about everywhere I have written. In the first slide also, I have given you all the product codes. Here also, when I am discussing each product code, I will tell you what is the product code number and minimum eligibilities. We will see in one slide. Okay. Housing loan, education loan are bigger ones. So I may take more slides. Remaining all loans, I have taken single slide. Okay. Wherever possible, I will stress. Wherever not possible, I will leave it. Okay. Housing loan, because when we are working in a branch, we should know 2-3 loans in retail lending. One is housing loan, we should be pakka. Vehicle loan, we should be pakka. Education loan. These 3 loans are retail lending ka heart. We should know in depth about these 3 proposals. So that is the reason today we will try to learn these 3 proposals in depth. Remaining proposals for examination point of view, we will go very fast. Now, eligibility. If anybody wants to come for a housing loan, minimum 2-year confirmed service should be there. It can be relaxed to 1 year. Then self-employed business people, minimum 3 years, not 2 years. But it can be reduced to 1 year by whom? RAH head, RO head, or agents use. Yes. All these 3 people can permit up to 1 year. Then entry exit age of the borrower. Here, little bit complicated slide is there. See, when a borrower enters for a loan, is coming for a loan. Okay. Less than 60 years. Less than 60 years. Generally working, 60, above 60 means retired persons, right? Like that you will remember. Generally, housing loans, we will sanction up to age of the borrower is 75 years. Even for you also, as a staff, bank will give you maximum 75 years age. And during service only we take. So like us, anybody is working less than 60 years, somebody is taking, repayment less than 75 is taking, respective sanctioning authority can sanction, no confusion. While working, 60 means, less than 60 means, anybody is taking, repayment as per bank guideline 75, respect to sanctioning authority can do. First point is over. Second point is a peculiar point, you see. Entry of the borrower is 60 years and above and up to 70 years. He is coming within 60 to 70. That means he got retired. Then repayable within 75 years. First condition is he is coming 60 to 70 in between, but repaying within 75 years. No problem. Then conditions are different. Sanctioning authorities RAH head. Remember, RAH head can sanction. 60 to 70 he will enter, 75 he will clear the liability. Then the conditions are, it should be given because he is a retired person. See, above 60, he is a retired. Then jointly with the legal heirs we can sanction. His son, his wife, somebody is there means working means we can add. Then in case of non-existing earning members, earning close relatives to join the loan. If any non-existing earning legal heirs is there, then close relatives can join. But NTH, you remember, 25% to 12,000 should be taken. Okay. Above, but the above case, sanctioning authority to ensure minimum 25%, 10,000, whichever is higher, of legal heirs, all close relatives, irrespective of the borrower's NTH. See, already he is retired. Okay. Then we have to take the close relatives or legal heirs income. So you have to consider that income for 25% or 10,000. Then overall, in addition to the above, overall 40%, 10,000 per month, whichever is higher, the same may be, overall means total. 40%, 10,000 can be, and sanctioning authority RAH can relax to 25% to 10,000. Okay. Only close relatives, 25%, 10,000. Overall, 40%, 10,000. But RAH can do it up to 25% to 10,000. This is the guidelines. This is an important percentages you have to remember. Okay. Then entry age is up to 70. Exit age is beyond 75 years. And if entry age is beyond 70 or exit age is beyond 70 years, subject to following. See, anything other than first 2 conditions, anything more than that, RAH and above can sanction the sanction, no problem. It never go to RO, RAH and above can sanction. Only conditions are again same. It should be jointly with legal heir. Okay. In case of non-existence of legal heirs, sorry, here also I have not told. Non-existence of legal heirs means you know who is a legal heir, that blood relations are legal heirs. If there are no legal heirs, then earning close relatives can join. When there are no relatives, legal heirs, then relatives will be permitted by the bank. Then both the cases, whether it is the existing earning legal heir or close relative, bank says NTH should be 25% to 10,000 per month of legal heirs or close relatives, irrespective of the borrower's NTH. Leave it borrower. Only you have to consider the legal heirs and close relatives. When legal heirs are there, you have to take legal heir only. When legal heirs already kuch ho gaya, mar gaya, then you can consider close relatives. When you are taking legal heirs or close relatives for loan repayment, you have to consider their NTH first. That should be 25% or 10,000. Okay, both the cases. But overall, along with the borrower and legal heirs or borrower with close relatives, if you are adding, it should be 40% to 20,000 here. It should be 40% or 10,000 on the top case. Okay, because age is more, na? So bank made 20,000 here. Here age is less, bank has kept 10,000. Then remember, it can be relaxed again by sanctioning authority, RAH at 25%. When 25%, both, when borrower and closer to both, if you are seeing, actually it should be 40%. It can be reduced to 25% also by RAH. This is with regard to conditions when you are sanctioning loans. With regard to age, these restrictions are there. When borrower is coming for a loan, you have to see the age. First one is less than 60, like us, working people, repayment are 75, normal, respect to sanctioning authority. Above 60 years, retired person is coming, but repayment is up to 75 years. First condition. Second condition, other than these two, anything is third condition. That like that you remember. Okay. Then when it coming to repayment period and NTH of this particular scheme, like this age people, earning youngest borrower, legal heir who is joining the loan as a joint borrower. We will consider youngest borrower. Then the bank says repayment of the housing loan can be decided based on the age of the earning youngest borrower. Repayment can be given based on the age of the youngest borrower, no problem. Okay, or a legal heir, whoever it may be, provided he is having sufficient income to service EMI with maximum up to 30 years. Generally, in housing loan, we give repayment up to maximum 30 years. He is a retired person, but his legal heir is a young person, young son is there. He is having 30 years, bank will permit, no problem. But only condition is NTH of that youngest borrower, his son or whoever it may be, below 60 years, minimum NTH should be 25% or 10,000 per month. However, the exit age of the youngest borrower should not exceed 75 years. That 75 years he should not exceed. Normal, I told you, maximum housing loan repayment is 30 years. Age of the borrower should not be beyond 75 years. So that condition, if they fulfill, bank will permit maximum repayment. Now, housing loan, how much loan we can give? Only thing you have to remember is 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8 years income. Normal housing loan, we can give up to 6 salaries, 6 years salary. But salaried employee means every month you are getting salary. This month 70, DA next month 75,000. So the latest salary slip into 72 months we can give. That is 6 years. Don't remember 72, remember 6. Okay. First, that can be sanctioned by respective sanctioning authority. Whoever it falls, he can sanction the loan. No problem. Normal 6 years is a normal housing loan. But RAH head and RO head, they can sanction more than 6 years. That is 7 years they can sanction. That is the next point. Normally, I told 6 years. Please remember. And one more thing you have to remember is whenever you are giving 6 years salary to anybody, see, one month I am getting some 50,000, for example. Per annum, my income will be 12 into 5, 6 lakhs. 6 lakhs into 6, 36 lakhs. No, you have to see the latest monthly salary. Latest monthly salary is 50,000. 50,000 into 72 times. That is nothing but 6 years. For remembering purpose only, I kept 6 years. Okay. And please verify 6 months salary slips. They will verify and then they can do. But businessman also same. 6 times annual gross income they will do. Same, whatever ITR they are giving, based on that 6 times they will give, but average of 3 preceding years annual income only they will give. Salaried person, every month salary will increase. Businessman, sometimes increase will be there, profit will be there, sometimes loss will be there. That is the reason bank wants to be diligent here. Bank told average of last 3 years income. This year he got 6 lakhs. Last year 5, before last year 4. 6 plus 4 plus 5, how much? 15. 15 divided by 3, 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs into 6, 30 lakhs we can sanction. This is how we have to assess for businessman. Salaried person, latest salary slip le lo, into 72 kar do, 6 years ka kar do. Okay, this is how we have to sanction. Concept is clear. Now RAH and RO, they can increase this to 7 times. That's all. Remaining all same. 2 conditions he has to follow. They can permit 7 times. Only thing is customer CRG should be low and normal. They cannot permit moderate customer 7 times. Next, NTH should be 25% or 20,000, whichever is higher. Then circle head can permit more than 7 times. That is 8 times. So 6, 7, 8. Normal 6, RO head 7, RAH 7, and circle head 8 times. Like that you remember housing. Only 3. 8 years. Same concept. Only thing is, here you can permit low and normal. Remember, circle head can permit only low risk customers only. Low CRG concept I told you, na? CRG 1, 2, 3, 4. In that low CRG you should get. Then only circle head can give 84 times. And one more thing is, NTH is 30%, 20. Here 25% only. 7 times. 8 times it became 30%. And remember, the property what you are financing should be urban and metro. Even circle head cannot sanction a housing loan for 8 times in a rural area. That property what you are purchasing should be in urban and metro. And remember, one more point they told is depreciation maximum 20% can be added to the total income for arriving housing loan. When you are assessing here for a businessman, any depreciation is there, it can be added maximum 20%. Okay. Now, NTH for a housing loan, 25% or 10,000. This is the NTH we have to party has to bring. Okay. Other incomes. See, whenever you are giving housing loan, whether you can add other income of that family income. Yes, we can add. Whom we can add? Income of the wife, children, parents, siblings can be considered. We can add their income. If they are working, we can add them also. Housing. Okay. This is the income. Then housing loan reimbursement is there. Generally, we give our MSME. I told you yesterday also 25%. Agriculture also it is there, 25%. You should be low normal risk customer, 6 months. Correct, na? Like that, housing loan also can be reimbursed. Yes, but permission is given to CGM HO. Only CGM HO can permit. Other lower authorities cannot permit. Here also you see quantum is 25% only. All reimbursement 25%. Okay. Then generally MSME and agriculture 6 months. Here it is 3 months. From incurring expenditure within 3 months, he has to come to you for reimbursement. Okay. Inspection. If it is a branch sanction, branch in charge will do. Okay. Which are not attached to RH. If it is attached to RH, RAH head in respect of branch to RAH, record the same. So inspection, when it is a branch sanction, branch will do, RAH head means RAH head will do. Payment should be routed through bank account. Whatever reimbursement you are giving, it should be given to the account only. Now, housing loan generally margin is minimum 10%. We have seen in our chart up to 10, up to 30 lakhs, 10%. Like that we have seen 30 to 75, 20%. Okay. About 10 years old, 25%. You remember, no? That slide. Okay. Repairs and renovation also 25%. Okay. That slide you remember. Okay. Now, less than 10% margin. If somebody wants, so I want to bring only 5% housing loan. It can be permitted. Only thing is circle head CSC can permit. CAGM, GM, whoever is heading the circle, if that person can, that circle executive can permit less than 10% in housing loan. Otherwise, nobody is having power. Generally, it is a very rare case. Some genuine reasons are there, then only can permit. Now, most important point for exam purpose, housing loan when project cost is up to 10 lakhs. Only project cost up to 10 lakhs. If anybody is coming, okay, then stamp duty, registration charges, documentation charges can be included in the project cost. If anybody is coming only up to 10 lakhs, you can add all these things. About 10 lakhs, that means you cannot add these registration charges and documentation charges. Okay. For staff loan, it is there. For customers, it is no. Up to 10 lakhs, it can be added. Repairs and renovation or expansion. If anybody is coming for this loan, sir, I want existing loan I am having. I want repairs, renovation, upgradation. Then maximum loan you can give is only 15 lakhs. Please remember. Maximum loan is only 15 lakhs in housing loan. But expansion of existing unit, upgradation, creation of additional amenities, no ceiling. This is only, please remember, repairs, renovation, 15 lakhs. Existing upgradation, creation, 75% of the project cost you can give without any ceiling on the quantum. Quantum, no ceiling, no 15 lakhs. Anything you can give. But condition is, purpose is upgradation or creation of additional amenities. Okay. See, additional amenities means third bedroom is doing, third house is constructing. It's an extra housing loan. So like that, 35% they will give. Housing loan, always the property is mortgage of house only. Okay, that we need not remember. Then age of the house. I told you in the margin place also, about 10 years, if any house somebody is purchasing, margin is more, 25%, irrespective of the amount we have discussed in the chart, right? Now, if some housing loan, some customer came, the house is more than 20 years old, more than 40 years old, then bank wants to be diligent here. Bank says, if more than 20 years house, if somebody is coming for a housing loan, chief manager of the branch or RAH and above authorities has to visit. They have to give a confirmation. Then only it can be sanctioned. This question once it has come. Above more than 20 years, who has to visit? Okay, CM or RAH head has to visit. Above 40 years flat, old house. Now circle head and above, circle head CAC and above has to permit. Okay, they have to permit these loans. Below authorities cannot permit if a house is more 40 years old house. Okay, then remember one more important point also here. Residual life of the property must be 10 years more than the repayment date in all the cases. See, whenever you are, see, already 40 years old house, 20 years old house, you are financing a loan to them. Now bank says, see, now party wants 40 years house, I want to purchase. I came to your bank. Your circle letters permitted. I want 10 years repayment. Already 40 years ho gaya. Almost house is in absolute condition. Another 10 years I asked repayment. So okay, 50 years. Bank is telling after 10 years, Ravikumar asked, so okay, we will remember, I asked 15 years repayment. 40 years old house. Another 50. That means life of the house became 55 years. Now bank is saying after 55 years also, minimum 10 years life should be available. That means that life of the property should be 40 plus 15 plus another 10. That means 65 years. This is the condition. Residual of the property must be 10 years more than the repayment end date in all the cases. Repayment end date 15 saal. Another 10. Okay. These conditions you have to remember. Maximum 10 years extra you have to give after closure of the loan. Then only we can say that, yes, this house can be having a proper life. These conditions you have to remember. Then these are delegation of powers. Branch doesn't have any powers to sanction housing loan. Please remember, because it's a mortgage loan, only RH can sanction. Now, what is the power? See, small branch can sanction up to 10 lakhs, medium branch 15 lakhs, VLB, large branch up to 30 lakhs, or a senior manager in VLB, LB can up to 30 lakhs. Chief managers on VLBs can sanction up to 50 lakhs. Okay, this is the housing loan sanctioning powers. But please remember, powers have been given here, but generally nowadays, branch cannot sanction any loan. Only RAH has to sanction. Okay. Now we will come to leasehold. See, whenever you want to give a housing loan on leasehold property, okay, then bank says minimum unexpired period should be not less than 90 years. Then only you can sanction housing loan on a lease down. Okay. Generally, we discourage this type of loans, leased accommodation, lease house and all. But if at all bank policy says, if anybody wants such type of housing loan, then minimum 90 years should be there for lease period. Then only we can go for loan. Then time completion for EMT of house. See, once when you are permitting for flat when you are permitting, flat will be put through EMT after sale deed is over. Sale deed, when it will be over, once the project is completed, then sale deed will be executed by the builder, then the property will come to you, then you will give EMT, right, to the bank. Now, bank says flat under construction, if you are taking an apartment, flat means apartment, okay, maximum repayment holiday you can give is 36 months. Okay, when tripartite agreement is there. When tripartite agreement is there between builder, bank, and the borrower, then 36 months holiday we can give. And please remember, GM, CO, CAC can permit another 6 months for date of sale deed. From sale deed, because I told you, sale deed should be executed. If sale deed is over, then GM, CHO, CAC can permit another 6 months for putting through EMT. Total how much ho gaya? 36 normal, 6 months. If sale deed, then 42. Now bank says, after completion period of 30 EMT, for EMT, this is for EMT, remember, 36 plus 6, both are over, then you have to charge 2% per annum penalty. This is the guidelines with regard to EMT over. Then coming to AOD concept of housing loan. Remember, the bank policy is very clear. When the housing loans are regular, we need not take any AOD. AOD means acknowledgement of debt. Generally, in all loans, we take from 3 years from date of document. But in housing loan, it is not necessary. We need not take. And AOD, the overdue reporting will be done under PRR 12. This is one report. Okay. It's just for knowledge purpose, you know, but it is written in the policy. So regular means we need not take, but remember, as long as they are regular, you need not take. But in case of default, even a single installment housing loan, immediately you have to take AOD. Okay. This is the AOD concept in housing loan. If your account is regular, you need not take 30 years, you need not take, no problem. But account single default, immediately AOD should be taken. That is the guideline of AOD. Then repayment holiday. This is very important point. Repayment holiday in housing loan. Sir, please remember this is EMT. EMT in case of house and flat, that point. Now coming to repayment holiday. Housing loan of all variants. How it will be given. See, Already constructed house you are purchasing, then only 2 months. Already ready, you are purchasing a house, already everything is over. Only 2 months from the date of first disbursement. From first disbursement, only 2 months. Then purchase of site and construction of house if you are doing. Bank says, okay, that 2 months will be always there. 2 months after completion of house, or 24 months will be given. First disbursement, whichever is earlier. Purchase of site, construction of house, maximum repayment holiday bank can give is 2 years. That is 24 months. Additional 12 months also can be permitted by circle head. Additional 12 months can be permitted by circle head. This is for customers. Then purchase of flat under construction. Apartment when you are purchasing, customer is purchasing, then same 2 months always will be there after completion of the project. Okay. But maximum repayment holiday, this is important. 36 months can be given. 3 years. Here also 3 years, here also 3 years. And again, 12 months can be permitted by CGM HO. And remember, for a construction of normal house, circle head can permit. For apartment, only head office can permit. This is the exception you must note. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, ready built house, everything is ready. You are occupying 2 months. You are going for a construction of house, 24 months. 24 months normal. If at all he wants more, yes, another 12 months can be permitted. That circle head can permit. Flat construction, 36 months permitted, no problem. Repayment all 36 months, you not give anything. But after 36 months, again 12 months, same 12 months only we will give. But because it is a flat, circle head is not permitted, no powers, only GMHO can permit. These are the relaxations you must understand in the examination. See, if you read, you will get confused. If you try to understand those things, what I am telling, then it will keep in your mind, you can answer some logic, okay, in the examination hall. Now we will go to Canara Home Loan Secure. There is one loan called introduced Canara Home Loan Secure, which is can be financed one-time insurance premium as personal loan, repayable in maximum 15 years. That is only one point you have to remember, okay? Property mortgage to the bank should be inspected when within 1 month from date of disbursement. Remember, whenever you are giving a disbursement in housing loan, within 1 month you have to disburse in case of purchase of ready built house or flat. Okay. Ready built, everything is ready. You have disbursed within 2 months holiday, na? Within 1 month you have to inspect. And inspection you have to do every year. Housing loan, any securities we have to inspect every year. Car, house, everything. But only one condition is, in housing loan there is a condition. If account is regular, then it can be waived. That yearly inspection you can waive. Tax paid receipt once in a year you have to take. Okay, this is housing loan. Housing loan is over. Now we will come to the housing loan to staff members of our bank. We are not discussing in detail. This is regarding RBI scheme. Okay, not normal housing loan. See, whatever housing loan you are taking for 6%, that we will discuss in staff housing loan. Not here. Here, if somebody wants to take a RBI housing loan scheme, like customers what they are taking, then these are the guidelines. NTH is 25% for our staff, and circle head only can permit, circle head CAC and only permit. Maximum 5 times 5 years salary can be permitted. Relaxation, minimum 3 years service can be relaxed. Circle head can relax this also. NTH is 25%, 25% with a minimum of 10,000. Normal housing loan. Customer also 20%, 10,000. Staff also. Repayment period, it goes beyond 70 years. Then 40% or 10,000 per month NTH. And circle head can permit again 25% to 10,000. Okay. Same. What we are having here, this can be permitted. Even though age is beyond repayment, if somebody is asking beyond 70 years also, it can be permitted. So normal 25% 10,000 can be permitted, but generally is 40% 10,000. Now solar, already we discussed this scheme in the earlier slides. This is a separate scheme, bank has told, same 619 housing loan product own only. Just we will give a glance again. 1.20 lakh per 1 kilowatt we can give maximum. Maximum capacity 10 kilowatts we discussed already. Project cost 12 lakhs when storage battery is there. Without storage of battery 10 lakhs we can give. This is for solar topper. Okay. Then loan to rooftop solar system. This is the purpose I have told. Now solar component shall be 10 lakh or 20% of the housing loan eligible quantum or 80% of the system of the price. See what they are telling is, see maximum already has taken a housing loan. Now the customer has come for solar. Sir, I would like to put a rooftop solar in my house. He has already taken housing loan. How much housing loan you can give here? They have given you. See, general housing loan 6 times. I told you 6 times is normal. 7 times RAH head, RO head, 8 times circle head with some conditions, right? Normally 6 lakhs. NRIs, only 4 times. See, only 4 times NRIs. Agriculturist, 6 times. Canara Home Loan Super Gain, we are going to discuss these schemes. Then 20 lakhs, minimum 20 lakhs, maximum no upper limit. This is the only scheme, minimum 20 lakhs, not 10 lakhs or zero. Minimum 20 lakhs, Canara Home Loan Super Gain. We will discuss about this scheme. This is the minimum amount. Already party has taken. On that now bank is telling, if somebody taken a housing loan under these 4 categories, if they are coming for solar, that rooftop solar, then solar component should be maximum 10 lakhs. First component we can give more, 10 lakhs maximum, or 20% of eligible quantum. This housing loan, whatever they have taken on this 20%, okay, or 80% of that whatever item they are purchasing, that solar rooftop. Out of 3, whichever is lower, we have to sanction. Okay, this is one more point you have to remember. When you are giving 80%, margin will 20% only. NTH 25% or 10,000. If repayment party is asking above 70 years, then 40% or 10,000. And repayment permission is maximum 20 years for this particular scheme. This is the housing loan. So housing cum solar loan. Okay, I hope I am clear. This slide already we have discussed earlier, but how much amount we have to say, we can sanction maximum 10 lakhs, 20% of housing loan or 80% of the value of that particular item. This is the whichever is the least jo hoga, that we can give. Margin is 20%, and is 25% 10,000. If repayment is more than 70, party is asking age, then 40% or 10,000. Okay, repayment maximum 20 years. Now, Canara Kutir Housing Loan Scheme, SHG people we give. This is one important scheme. Canara Housing Loan Scheme for Canara Kutir. Individual household income, rural, urban, metro areas. Members of self-help groups. Please remember, Canara Kutir is for only self-help group members. How much we can give? Eligibility is up to 1 lakh income, 1 lakh to 3 lakh income. Both will be there. Last time this question was asked. Up to 1 lakh, if somebody is having income, maximum amount is 5 lakhs we can give. See, 5 years we can give, you remember, 5 years. So 1 into 1 lakh is income. 5 years is 5 lakhs. Household income is 1 lakh to 5 lakh. Eligibility 1 to 3, na? Then maximum loan is 10 lakhs. Last time he has asked 1 lakh to 3 lakhs. If income is for Canara Kutir, how much maximum loan you can give? 10 lakhs. So this is very important slide. So Canara Kutir, the condition is income should not be more than 3 lakhs first. 1 lakh ceiling will be there. 1 lakh to 3 lakh. 1 lakh means 5 times. 5 lakhs we can give. 1 lakh to 3 lakhs means maximum we can give is 10 lakhs. This is what you have to remember. Components, anything. Flat construction, install solar lighting, Astra smokeless solar, everything we can cover. Then repayment, general housing loan, 30 years with 75 years of age, no problem. And remember, these are very low income group people, self-help group people, very less income will be there. Here, guarantee coverage will be there. While talking to CRM policy, I discussed about this particular scheme called CRGFS, Credit Guarantee Fund Scheme for Low Income Housing Loan of NHB. NHB does this, okay? NHB do this particular scheme, and NTH should be 40% under this particular scheme for SHG members. I hope I am clear. This is a scheme for SHG members to take housing loan. Okay, this slide is very, very important. Income, what is the maximum? Repayment, all housing loans, maximum repayment is 70 years. Age of the borrower should not be above 75. This is common. Okay. Now, Canara Home Loan Super Gain. I told na, minimum 20 lakh scheme. This you have to remember. Okay. We can give it to new as well as existing home loans. Okay. Facility shall be made available to new as well as existing home loan accounts of rupees 20 lakhs and above. This is very, very important. Super gain scheme, minimum amount is 20 lakhs and above. Minimum 20, maximum no upper ceiling. Actually, what is this scheme is, this is linked to savings account, and every month interest will, servicing of monthly installment will be done by savings account. Okay. Repayment you see same, 30 years, 70, no change. Okay. Features. What is the best features? If you want to know the features, or if examiner gives what is not the feature of Canara Super Gain, so you should know the feature. That is the reason I have written here. Okay. It shall be sanctioned as a term loan linked with the new CASA product. I already told you it is connected to SB. Then rate of interest applicable to SB will be configured as 0. When savings account is having balance, means here rate of interest and all will not be charged to the customer. Customer will have to remit EMI through linked savings account only. This is the features. Okay. Then we came to another scheme called housing loan to corporates. Please remember, housing loan corporate is already discontinued. But in the policy, our retail section has given some amounts. So please try to remember, minimum amount is 50 lakhs. Okay. Minimum amount is 50 lakhs and repayment is 15 years. Only 2 points we have to remember with regard to corporate scheme. As of now, if you ask me strictly, it is already discontinued. A bank, yeah, they themselves written 5722, it is already discontinued. Then Canara Home Loan Circular. Just now I discussed the insurance product. They will give a 15 years. You see 15 years. Okay. So for funding, one-time insurance payable to Canara HSBC Life Insurance Company. If somebody is taking, then we will give this scheme called Canara Home Loan Secure. Secure means life insurance secure. Okay. Minimum loan tenure of the Canara Home Loan Secure is 2 years. Maximum is 15 years tenure of the housing loan, whichever is less. Minimum 2 years, maximum 15 years. That much tenure we can give. Sum assured is minimum 100%. Same 125% of the housing loan we can give. And insurance coverage is available for maximum 3 joint borrowers. This is with regard to Canara Home Loan Secure Scheme. Now we came to one more housing loan scheme, that is Home Improvement Loan, 618 product code. This will be given for individuals for furnishing of house, flat, along with our loan to acquire construction of flat, along with our loan to repair, renovate, anything, or purchase of items like refrigerator, fans, air conditioners, like that. Home improvement. How to improve a house? Already taken a house. Now you want a fridge, furniture, AC. Those things can be financed under this home improvement loan scheme. Okay. Now let us see the eligibility for home improvement. Professional non-salaried people should have minimum income of 15,000. These incomes are very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. In Canada Home Improvement Loan, eligibility of a professional, what is the minimum annual income they will ask. So you should remember, okay? 50,000 is the amount. This you need not remember, but for working, you should know for what type of scheme is available for what purpose. Okay? Then additional loan amount. Additional 1 year gross salary or gross income over and above the normal eligible amount of housing finance can be given. This is the loan amount we can give under this particular home improvement scheme. Salary individual NTH is 25% with a gross salary of or 2,000. 25% NTH or 2,000. Margin is 20%. It is a fridge and all, na? So repayment you cannot give for 30 years, remember, okay? Maximum repayment is 7 years. Maximum repayment will be received in already housing loan you have given. You have to see how much housing loan left out, or max 7 years you can give. Okay, whichever is lower. Subject to liquidation before the borrower attains the age of 70. You should ensure that before 70 years, the loan account should be closed. 2 points you have to see. Whatever housing loan you have already taken, that tenure you have to see. If that is 10 years, okay, you can go for 7 years, no problem. And also you have to see that age of the borrower should not be above 70. These 3 conditions you have to follow. Now, sanction. Sanction, they can sanction existing loan to the borrowers. If is existing customer, 20% of the total housing loan sanction amount by taking mortgage of the house property, subject to. Now there are some conditions. See, just now also we have seen 20% of the property, just one loan we have seen, 20% of the loan, 80% of the value, solar rooftop, 20% of the same. Here also same, 20% of the total housing loan only, but there are some conditions. 5 lakhs, if you are giving up to 5 lakhs or 1 year annual income, whichever is less by the branch in charge. Above 5 lakhs, up to 15 lakhs or 1 year annual income, RO head CAC. 10 lakhs to 1 year annual income, up to 10 lakhs by RAH in charge. 10 lakhs to 50, in case of branches, this is in case of branches not attached to RH. Please note, it is not attached to RH. Maximum 15 lakhs. Okay, maximum 15 lakhs. That means up to 5 lakhs, branch in charge. 5 to 15 lakhs, RO at CAC, not attached to RH. Generally, now branches are connected to RAH. Now it is connected to RAH means up to 10 lakhs, RH in charge, because branch cannot sanction, connected to RH. So up to 10 lakhs, he will do. 10 to 15 lakhs, RO head will do. 15, 25 lakhs, circle head will do. And above 25 lakhs, GMHO can do. This is the eligibility amount with regard to home improvement loan. We have to try to remember these things. It is very difficult to say, but we don't have choice. See, few things you are trying to understanding the things. These things are, you have to mug up, no choice. You have to 2-3 times you have to see the slide and you have to understand. Okay. Then processing charges, 0.5% of loan amount, 1500. See, all these things you have to write somewhere. You have to differentiate. And processing charges in one place, you have to write housing loan, how much, car loan, how much, like that. You have to put common, keep it one side, some one or two different, keep it other side. Inspection charges, remember, inspection charges, if that question comes for retail lending, almost all the loans, it is same. Loan up to 10 lakhs, 200 per borrower, minimum, maximum 600 per year. Up to 10 lakhs, 200 per borrower per inspection, maximum 600 per year. Above 10 lakhs, 300 per borrower per inspection or actual expenses what you have incurred, whichever is higher. I hope I am clear. This line, inspection charges, you have to remember, because in any scheme, inspection charges amount is common. Same. Up to 10 lakhs, above 10 lakhs. Up to 10 lakhs, 200, 600 per year. Above 10 lakhs, 300 per borrower. Or maximum whatever incurred, whichever is higher. These two lines you have to remember for all retail lending loan. Same inspection charges. Okay. Now there is a rain harvest scheme. See how many schemes are there. We should know all these schemes too. When we are working in the branch, you must know all these schemes thoroughly. Okay. Minimum examination part. Okay. But you should know these schemes are now you are knowing what are the schemes available in your bank. Okay. This one is rainwater harvesting, installation of rainwater harvesting in this scheme is there. Individual for construction of house or modification, it can be. The important line is here. This is very, very important. You have to buy heart. You have to buy heart, no choice. If the plot size is 1500 square feet, 50,700 you can give. If it is 1500 to 2400 square feet, 70,000 will give. 2,400 to 5,000 square feet, 82,000 will be given. More than 5,000, 1,85,000. Sir, I am telling you this, you have to buy heart. Once this question has come, 1,500, 2,000 square feet, how much we have to give? We thought question will not come, then question has come. So you don't have a choice. You have to buy heart. See, some 2-3 pages you have to make something and you have to mug it up. Because if the examiner asks this type of question, nobody can remember. Only if you mug up, only you can give the answer. Okay. Margin 25%, repayment 5 years. Okay. This is with regard to harvesting of the unit. Okay. Now we came to one more scheme, which is housing loan again, Canara Home Loan Plus. Any domestic medical liens, already existing housing loan customer, we can give all these liens. Okay. What? Individual age is 18 to 70 years. We have already availed housing loan with satisfactory repayment, we can give. Okay. Any purpose you want for domestic, medical, education, anything. This is called home loan. This is for home loan plus. Already home loan given, plus loan, second loan. How much? 10%. This is very important. See, if you forget this one, no problem. This you need not forget. These 3 lines, 4 lines, you should remember in all the slides. Okay. Home loan plus 10-month gross salary, max 25 lakhs. For non-salaried, 85% of 3 years average income, maximum 25 lakhs. Maximum is 25 lakhs only, no doubt. For first person, salaried is 10 months gross salary, but businessman, 85% of last 3 years average income. Okay, over. However, loan quantum shall be arrived in such a way that combined liability of the borrower, housing loan and proposed Canara, already has taken housing loan, that's why you are giving Canara. Both housing loan and Canara Home Loan Plus should not exceed 75% value of the property. That means minimum that value of the property you have to see 75% should only be covered. 25% you keep a safe portion for you. Okay. Then margin nil, repayment 10 years, NTH 2%. Sorry. Inspection charges same. No repetition. I will not repeat. Okay. And the property should be acquired, should be non-agriculture. What is this? This is a different scheme again. Housing loan scheme for agriculturist. I think one more scheme is there with regard to housing loan, NRIs. Okay. When you are giving to agriculturist, most important points you have to remember. Agriculturist also can come for a housing loan. That is the first purpose. And not only agriculturist, allied activities also will be considered. Dairy, plantation, horticulture, all these people. Remember, the most important point for examination purpose is, if any agriculturist coming for a housing loan, he should have more than 5 acres irrigated land and 10 acres dry land. This is the eligibility. This is very important. For a housing loan, agriculturist coming, again I am repeating, 5 acres irrigated good land, 10 acres unirrigated land. This is the minimum we should have. More than that, then only we can do. And customer should have dealings with us for the last 2 years and satisfactory. Who are not having 2 years, RAH head, RO head CAC can relax. Relaxation can be permitted. Okay. Anyway, housing loans are permitted by now RAH head only. Branch is not having powers. So 2 things you have to remember: 5 acres, 10 acres, and 2 years satisfactory dealing. Over. All remaining housing loan guidelines only. No need to remember anything. And repayment. The moratorium shall not exceed 3 harvesting seasons in case of half-yearly installment and 2 harvesting seasons in case of yearly installment. This is the repayment. Is because it's agriculturist. Differently, it was defined for repayment holiday. Okay. Over. Now, purchase of loan for NRIs. This is the last housing loan scheme. NRIs, if they are coming, NRI, person of Indian origin, OCI, all are eligible. But remember, minimum age is 21 years. Generally, any housing loan after 18 years, anybody can take. But in NRI, minimum age is 21. And max age by which loan is repaid is 70 years. See, generally housing loan, I told 75 years. But in NRI, it is different. It is up to 60 years. So 2 important points you have to remember in NRI. Age minimum 21 and repaying not 75, it is 60 years. Then spouse, close relatives who are residents can join. If anybody wants to join, they can have a joint. They can jointly, they can come. Minimum employment in abroad is 2 years having valid job contract. The first eligibility of NRI is he might have worked in abroad for a minimum 2 years. And NRI status at least 3 years. There are 2 conditions when NRI comes for loan. 2 years work, 3 years NRI. It can be relaxed, but minimum eligibility is that. But circle head COCAC can relax. How much he can relax? 2 years employment to 1 year, right? NRI status 3 years to 1, 3 years to 2 years. 1 year he can reduce. Who? Circle head. This is the exception. Okay. I hope I'm clear. 2 years job, 3 years NRI status. Circle head can reduce 1 years. Okay. Over. Then how much income? Generally 4 times. Generally 4 times. 5 times can be given. Who can give? RAH and RO and AGM. Repairs and renovation, just like housing loan, 15 lakhs only. I told you in that housing loan scheme also. As applicable to housing loan, same. Repayment, maximum 30 years, I told you, because it is 60 years. Here they told 60. Otherwise, normal housing loan, 75 years. If you have done any time normal housing loan, you know that maximum repayment is 30 years, but age of the borrower should not be above 75. But NRI, again and again, I'm repeating, because in the exam, you should not miss these type of answers. Normal NRI is 60 years. Okay, maximum 60. But circle head can permit up to 70 years. This is a relaxation. Okay. NTH is 40%. Income of the brother, sister may not be added for this purpose. Here is important point. Miscellaneous point. They told for NRIs, brother, sister, not possible. Okay. But they have told here spouse and close relatives of NRIs who are residents can join with NRI. Now we came to one more scheme called two-wheeler scheme. Now housing loan products are over. Now we came to two-wheeler loan. Now two-wheeler will be there, four-wheeler will be there. Okay. Let us discuss two-wheeler first. Okay. When you are giving a vehicle loan, two-wheeler loan to salaried employees, please remember, minimum gross salary should be 1.75 lakhs. Minimum is 1.75 lakhs. NTH should be 35%. That was the first eligibility of a salaried person coming for a two-wheeler loan. Non-salaried person, 2 lakhs. These two you have to remember. Important for exam. Then loan amount, how much you can give. New customer, existing customer. There are 2 type of guidelines given in two-wheeler loan. If he is a new customer, 80% value of the vehicle you can give. New customer. Existing customer means 85% you can give. First, you remember these two. Two-wheeler, if anybody is coming for loan, new customer, salaried person means 80% value. Existing customer is 80% value. Along with that, maximum loan you can give is 50% of their annual net income only. Any case, 50%, remember. What is their annual income? Out of that, he is getting 3 lakhs, 1.5 lakhs. Maximum we can give. Okay. Whichever is less, please remember. 80% of total value of the vehicle or 50% of income, whichever is less only we can give. Existing customer, 85%. When it comes to non-salaried, bank said 60%, 65% only we can give, and existing customer 75% only we can give. These are all same. Okay, you have to remember this slide or this slide, because Salary 20%, na, margin is 20%. 85%, na, 15% margin. 60% 35%. 75 means 25%. You need not remember margin, or you have to remember the loan amount. Both, one of them you have to remember. Then you can get the answers in the examination hall. Then repayment is 5 years. NTH 35% should be there. It can be reduced by 25%. Rate of interest, one more peculiar point was written in the circle. Low risk customer, normal risk grades 1% less than the existing rate of interest linked to RLR for salaried class. 1% less rate of interest you can permit for low and normal risk customers in two-wheeler loans. Only for salaried class. Only for salaried. Delegation of powers, low risk, normal risk, CRG, respective sanctioning authority can sanction, branch can sanction. Moderate risk. Moderate risk. This is a way, once he has asked this question. In a two-wheeler loan, for a moderate risk, up to what amount branch can sanction for a salaried person? 1.5 lakhs. See, this is income. This is for a moderate customer up to 1.5 lakhs. For a salaried person, branch can sanction vehicle loan, two-wheeler. Okay. NPA embargo, not applicable for two-wheeler. That 5% NPA, not applicable for two-wheeler loans. Processing charges, 0.25 to 250. Inspection charges, same. In one slide, I have covered the most important points of that scheme. You have to 2-3 times, you have to try to understand these schemes and you have to give in the examination hall. This particular slide, this one, as I told you, you remember this one, automatically this will come. Okay. Four-wheeler. Now we are discussing four-wheeler. Four-wheeler, all these people you can give. But remember, four-wheeler, HUF is not eligible. Whatever I'm making red is very dangerous. Examiner will ask, four-wheeler, out of the following, who is not eligible? Individual, professional, firms, companies, like that they'll put. You have to know only this answer only. You need not know all these things, but you should know this one. Then, salaried persons, when you are giving a vehicle loan, minimum gross salary should be 3 lakhs per annum. Latest salary should be 3 lakhs per annum. NTH for them is 25% or 12,000, whichever is. This is for salaried people. Circle head can relax up to NTH can be relaxed to 20% to 12,000, whichever is less. Okay. And again, same waiver and all salary mandate is not so important. Already in general guidelines, we have discussed. This can be permitted. Only thing you have to remember, for a four-wheeler loan, minimum salary should be 3 lakhs if he's a salaried person. NTH is 25%, 12,000. This is a minimum. But CGM CO can relax to 20%. 12,000 is same. Percentage can be reduced to 20%. This is about to salaried. Non-salaried person, same. Minimum annual income should be 3 lakhs, no doubt. But remember, minimum gross annual income 3 lakhs as per subject. Okay, 3 years. Average annual income should be 2.5 lakhs. This is very important point. See, for a businessman also, latest ITR should be 3 lakhs. That is one part is over. But for businessman, as I told you, their income and profits are fluctuating. So bank said average of last 3 years should be minimum 2.5 lakhs. Then only we can give a car loan. So, okay. So these two, for salary, no problem. Only 3 lakhs. But business, 3 lakhs also will be taken. Average also we will see for last 3 years and it should be 2.5. NTH, both are same. 25%, 12,000. Businessman also. CGM, CO can reduce to 20%, 12,000. For pensioners is a peculiar one. NTH is 50%. Normal 25%. These people 25% only. But for pensioners, it is 50%. Now coming to margin part. In four-wheeler, what is the margin you have to stipulate? The margin is, see, when a central government employee, state government employee, autonomous bodies, PSV employees are coming. Others means professionals, business, all these people. Okay. Remember, up to 10 lakhs, anybody margin is 10% only. First point. Above 25 lakhs also same, no change. Remember, only variation in margin for regarding vehicle loan fees 10 to 25 lakhs. Salaried person 10% only. That means up to 25 lakhs, straight away 10% for salary. But in business people, it is not so. Up to 10 lakhs, 10%, but 10 to 25 lakhs, it is 15%. This is odd man out. This you have to remember always for the exam. These are all same, na? Same. Okay. This line you have to remember, 10 to 25 lakhs. Clear. EMI, repayment, maximum is 7 years. For second hand, only 5 years. For a second hand, it is two-wheeler also 5 years. Second-hand vehicle also 5 years. But a fresh four-wheeler, it is 7 years. Right. Then miscellaneous points, some important points with regard to exam. See, somebody wants to take a second vehicle loan. One vehicle loan is already you have given. It is running. Second loan, who can give? RAH and above can sanction. But remember, second and subsequent vehicle loan to corporate, only RO head can sanction. Vehicle loan, second loan, RH can sanction, no problem. But if you are giving to a corporate, only RO head can sanction, RH cannot sanction. Okay, then turnaround time. Already we discussed vehicle loan in 7 days. In the first slide also I have shown you. Correct now? Housing loan, 25 lakhs, 25 lakhs. Dates are there. I think 21 days something. All other loans I told you within 7 days. Okay, circle will sanction within 15 days. And one most important point with regard to charges. See, Canara vehicle loans, four-wheelers loans to be sourced by somebody, then branches can sanction. To encourage that, bank is giving commission to the agents, that agent will be there in the showroom, and the dealer both. The dealer commission and agent commission is 1.3% of the loan amount, maximum 15,000. And executive is 15,000. Actually, the guideline says dealers will get 1.30%, maximum 50,000 dealer should get. And executive will get 1,500 rupees per vehicle. But recently, our MD sir has permitted to relax. Relax. What relaxation is? See, these amounts can be given. This 50,000 we need not give to dealer. We can give to executive also. Only thing is RO head has to permit. If RO head permits, any amount we can give to executive. That relaxation, that from here to here, vice versa, they have permitted. Okay, this is the permission given by our MD sir. Regarding this, you should know. But for your examination purpose, this is very important. 1.3% loan, maximum 50,000, and 1,500 for executive is the commission. Okay, that can be flexibly, people can do it. Branches can take up with RAH and RO. RAH should take up with RO, and RO head has to permit. Permission is required from RO head. That's all. Then second-hand vehicles. Only one slide. Second-hand vehicles. First hand is over. Second-hand vehicle. Vehicle for agri, anything pre-owned permitted. Remember, most important, second-hand vehicle cannot be financed if it is more than 3 years old. Second-hand vehicle cannot be financed if the vehicle is more than 3 years old. Earlier, different guideline. Now 3 years. Now, how to consider the value? See, when a second-hand vehicle, if you want to purchase, for example, you want to purchase, how to know the value? One is what you have purchased. For example, I am selling a vehicle to you. I have purchased that invoice will be there. That is the first value. Then myself and yourself will have an agreement. Sir, I will purchase for 3 lakhs. Seller and buyer agreement. Third one is somebody has to give the value, na? Automobile engineer. Automobile engineer will give a value of the vehicle. For example, I have purchased it for 10 lakhs in 2021. Just imagine. Now it is 2022. You are ready to purchase for 8 lakhs. Just imagine. Automobile engineer given a valuation for only 6 lakhs. Now, out of these three, which value to be considered? The bank says whichever is least to the below. All these three, 6 lakhs only you can consider. Okay. Out of these three, whichever is less to be considered. So 3 values we will take. Out of that, least will be considered. Now we come to how much loan we can give. Up to 15 lakhs second-hand loan. Minimum only 40% margin. Respective sanctioning authority can do. That means RH can do it. No problem. Okay. 15 to 30 lakhs second-hand vehicle. Margin is 50%. RO head can sanction and above people can sanction. 30 to 50 lakhs, margin is 50%. CO head can sanction. That means maximum loan under second hand is 50 lakhs. Okay, 15 to 30, 30 to 53 slabs. In the first slab, margin is less, 40%. That means 60. These values, 60%, 60%, 60%, 60%. This case. Okay, if this case means it will become 50%. Okay, then repayment. Second-hand vehicle loan repayment is maximum 60 months or future life of the vehicle. For example, vehicle you have 3 years, maximum minimum 3 years old. I told her 3 years old. I have purchased in 2021. 2024 is the last because it is 3 years completing. Before that, somebody is purchasing in 2024 only I have purchased. Now, automobile engineer has given a certificate. This vehicle will be valid for only 4 years. Life is only 4 years. You cannot give 60 months because life is saying 4 years. You can give maximum 4 years. That is the reason they say future life of the vehicle are maximum 5 years, whichever is less. Future life, who will give? Engineer will give. That this much life is there for this vehicle. Like that, you have to remember. Second-hand vehicle is over. Now we can to Canara green wheels. Now new concept. Everybody is purchasing now green wheels, battery. Same eligibility, no confusion. All borrowers, minimum income is 3 lakhs per annum. Salaried and non-salaried. Agriculturist, some point is there here. Agriculture is minimum 4 lakhs income should be there. Net annual income of the applicant, co-applicant together should be minimum 4 lakhs. For giving a green under loan under Canara Green Wheels, minimum 3 lakhs is common, like vehicle loan only, no issues. Only agriculture is they told 4 lakhs. Margin up to 25 lakh 15%, above 25 lakh 15%. Repayment same 7 years. Normal of car loan also 5 years. Na? So no doubt, no confusion. So this you have to remember, this you have to remember. Okay. Now purchase of 4-wheeler new agriculturist. If an agriculturist coming out, we have discussed it in detail. Now we are discussing here. We have already discussed this point. Agriculture eligible. More than 5 years irrigated land, 10 acres of dry land eligible, 2 years satisfactory dealings, less than 2 years RAH. Already we discussed everything. Okay. Now let us see some important points. How much loan we can give. ITR, income certificate, we have to take, we have to cross verify up to 10 lakhs. Up to 10 lakhs loan, you have to see for agriculturist, when you are sanctioning a vehicle loan, remember up to 10 lakhs. Remember again, I'm telling up to 10 lakhs. Income tax is ITR return is not mandatory. Generally, agriculturist will not file ITR. Generally. So that is the reason bank has given relaxation to them. Up to 10 lakhs, no ITR. Then, sir, ITR nahi to kaise denge? You can take income certificate from Tahsildar, MRO, District Revenue Authorities, and you can finance, cross-verify it and do it. AEOs, AEO managers can also certify. This is important point. I told you yesterday during agriculture class, agriculture AEO managers can give valuation of loans up to 30 lakhs, others 20 lakhs. Here also they can do, because agriculture only we are financing. So bank has given powers to AEO and AEO promoting managers to certify the income. Now, up to 10 lakhs, no ITR is required. ITR is not mandatory. Based on income certificate, you can give. But above 10 lakhs, when you are giving loan to agriculturist, ITR is compulsory. This you should know. They may ask you, ITR is not compulsory for agriculture loans up to what amount? 10 lakhs. And maximum accessories, 25,000. Any vehicle loan, maximum accessories a party can purchase is 25,000. NTH, how much in agriculture? 40% of the gross annual income with 1.5 lakh per annum. But CGM can relax to 25% to 1 lakh per annum. See, NTH and all, even 100 times if I tell, it doesn't have any purpose. So I'm not repeating that. You have to understand by heart the things only. Okay. Then come to margin. Existing customer, new customer. Car loan we have seen up to 10 lakhs, 10% for existing customer. But in agriculture, it is different. 20% for new customers. 10 to 25 lakhs, 15% for existing, new customer 25%. Above 25 lakhs, 20% for existing, 30% for new customer. This is the margin for vehicle loan to farmers, agriculturist. Okay. Repayment, no problem. 8 years only. No confusion. Okay. There is a Digital India platform started. The platform name is M-Parivahan Portal. Processing charges 0.25%, minimum 1,000, maximum 5,000. All vehicle loan, same charge. Inspection charges, we will not discuss, same thing. Okay. Vahan portal, presently a portal is developed, but it is presently available in Delhi and Kerala states. This is with regard to vehicle loan to farmers. So most important is 1, 2 years satisfactory dealings. This slide is important, 10 lakhs. This you have to by heart, no choice. Margins. Now we came to one more loan, that is Canara Cash, Can Cash. Can Cash is nothing but giving funds against shares. Against shares, if you are giving a loan, that is falling under Can Cash. Okay. New and existing customers, everybody you can finance. Maximum limit is 20 lakhs. This is already I discussed in policy also. Maximum you can give 20 lakhs. Margin, you remember, I told you 50% of the market value should be the margin. If PSU bonds, 30% is the value. Robaco means 50% NAV, repurchase price, market price, whichever is lower. Repayment is 5 years. Okay, this is with regard to shares against loan. Shares against loan, you cannot give more than 20 lakhs. And even from banking industry also. We have to take a declaration of the party. He will take a share. He will keep Bank of Baroda share and he will take Canara Bank. He will go to Bank of Baroda. He will take a loan on Canara Bank shares. So maximum he can take 20 lakhs. That is the reason he has to give a undertaking, declaration that he will not take more than 20 lakhs against shares. Okay. Then 60 months repayment. And one more thing here. During the currency of the loan, limit partial substitution should not be permitted more than 10 occasions. In Canara Cash loan, shares against loan, he cannot substitute the securities, all these things, he cannot do more than 10 occasions. And every substitution, whenever he's changing the shares, all, 100 rupees should be collected. Delegation of powers, not important, but I have given it. If you remember, you can remember. Small, this is the delegation of power. Processing charges, 0.1 point loan amount, 100, maximum 250. Okay, this is with regard to Canara cash, loan against shares, maximum 20 lakhs, repayment is 5 years. Okay. 10 occasions you can change the shares, 100 rupees is a charge. And this rate, these margins you have to remember. Now we came to one more product, that is with regard to loans against mutual funds. Mutual fund, there is a loan. Much need, we will not remember much. 75% net asset value, 75% net asset value or market value, maximum 10 lakhs we can give under mutual funds. Okay. Margin is 25%, repayment is 24 months EMI. Okay. Now we came to one more loan, Canara Budget, personal loan. This is important loan that, personal loan, everybody talks about this. Personal loan can be given. Important point is only confirmed employees we give. State, central, joint stock, everybody, all these things you can read when I am after giving the slide. Most important point here is applicant should have a salary account with you. Okay. Applicant should maintain salary account with you and an undertaking letter from the employer not to shift. We have discussed already what is this concept. Salary account should be there and employer HRM should give an undertaking that he will not shift his salary. But any new customer is coming, people will come now, sir, I want a personal loan. Remember, minimum 3 months salary should have been received regularly and credited. Then only you can give. That means if a person comes for a personal loan, we have to tell him, sir, minimum 3 months your salary should come to us. Then only we can look towards your loan. Okay. Then loan to be granted to individual customers employee with only salary recovery mandate. Somebody say, sir, I cannot shift salary, sir. You take mandate and give. The mandate means what? HRM will give. If you give the loan, we will deduct the installment, we will send. That is mandate. Salary means it is coming to you. Okay, salary will be with you. So based on this, you cannot give unless a package is permitted. In a group, sometimes BSNL employees, bank itself has permitted. Bank permitted, na? Salary is not required, BSNL employee. With mandate also we have sanctioned. In that cases, it is for. Otherwise, in normal case, with the mandate, you cannot sanction Canara Budget loan. Clear? Then sanctioning how much? This you remember, branch, small, 6 months, maximum 2 lakhs. Medium branch, 6 months, 3 lakhs. Large branch, 6 months, 4 lakhs. So 2, 3, 4 is continuous figure, 6 months gross salary we have to give. This is with regard to small, medium, large. Chief manager can give 10 months to 5 lakhs. AGM can give 10 months to 6 lakhs. These are the people who are going to appear for examination. All these minimum 5 lakhs you have to remember. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Numbers are same. Category, small, medium, large, very large, ELB, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5 is over. Only thing is managers can do 6 times. CM, AGM can do 10 times. That's all. Over. Now, NTH, 25% to 10,000 he has to maintain. And circular can permit to 20% he can relax. See, don't try to remember relaxations. Try to remember this. Most important. Okay. EMI, 7 years. Processing charges I have given here. Now we came to one more loan, that is, see, there is one more loan called Canara Budget like OD, overdraft, but it will be given to only executives, top executives in the secretary, additional joint secretaries in central government and state government. Only one thing you have to remember in this particular scheme is maximum 3 lakhs can be given for this OD. Generally, Canara Budget is a term loan. OD can be permitted only for these top people. Maximum amount is 10 lakhs. Subject to renewal once in 2 years. Okay, that's all. 2 points you have to remember for this particular scheme. Loan to employees under Canara Budget. Actually, this scheme is discontinued, but it is available in the policy. So examiner doesn't know, so he may ask a question. Purchase of books will be given. Okay. Then employees, this is for us. 24 EMI, maximum loan 5,000, branch in charge can sanction 40% gross salary. Okay. For purchase of books and all, some CA, VI, like that, they can purchase. Okay. But this is Canara Budget scheme for employees. Now, one more loan, Canara Rent. Canara Rent is a loan to need the, against rent, we will finance. That's all. Okay. So, providing lesser, whoever is giving lease, we will permit. Only thing is, you remember, these are the people who are eligible. Property leased out, rent out to PSUs, central state government body, somebody is giving renting out, corporates, all these are eligible. Okay. Even property lease it to our bank, branch, office, flat, even rent out to bank as a quarter to our officers, all are eligible. Against that rent, they will come for a loan. may be granted in rural semi-urban places also, where the property is leased out to our bank. Okay, and should not be sanctioned where lesser and lessee belongs to the same group. If they are in same group, we cannot sanction. Okay, how much amount they will be given? 75% of the net rent receivables of unexpired period of lease, net of TDS, advance rent taken, other applicable taxes, if any. You remember only 75%. I will tell you in the next line. 75% can be given. EDCAC can permit 85%. Okay, this is the Canara rent scheme. Now we will see how calculation. Now you will understand. See, gross rent receivables, total rent receivables for an unexpired lease. See, lease is 10 years, already 3 years over. How much left out? 7 years. That is called unexpired lease. So what is the total amount? 7 years, what rent is coming, is getting? That amount first you total. Then total amount has come. Then less applicable TDS on rent or taxes, GST, and any advance rent that borrower has taken. That you have to reduce. Then you will get net rent receivable. Unexpired lease, how much? 7 years. 7 years ka 7 years into 7 into 12 into how much rent? That is the total rent receivable minus TDS, GST, advance rent minus kar do. Then net rent receivables will come. From net rent receivables, you have to reduce margin. Applicable margin you have to reduce, then you can give the loan. That's all. This is the scheme of Canara rent. Security, 100% loan amount you can give loan. Okay. If party is giving alternative property, he is not giving the property which is rented out, then 150%. Okay. And remember, security in this particular loan can be waived up to 2 lakhs. This is a peculiar point. Canara rent, security, mortgage is not required up to 2 lakhs. Okay. Repayment, remember, up to 120 months or unexpired lease period by respective sanctioning authority. Maximum repayment is 10 years. But it can be given to 12 years also. Who? CGM, HO, CAC. Okay. Then already I told you, Canara mortgage beyond 5 crores will be done by HO, respective wing. Processing charges, 1%. This I don't want to discuss. 1% on 5,000. Circle head can reduce 10%. CGM 25%. ED can reduce 25% of the charges. And one more scheme for Canara rent scheme for corporate borrowers. Corporate borrowers are coming, whether we can give or not. Yes, we can give. Only thing you have to remember is personal leads we can give. In case of property is in banks, PSUs, state government, anybody has given certain period or option period, up to 15 years, whichever is shall be considered irrespective of the rating and taking the account. This is the minimum eligibility of that flat, up to 15 years or option period, whichever is less. Security, when you are giving to corporate, urban metro 133%, rural semi-urban 150%. Repayment is up to 180 months. That is 15 years. Okay. Canara mortgage loan. Canara mortgage loan is such a scheme that party will mortgage his property and he will take loan for his domestic needs or any purpose. Okay. Anything he can take, only for speculation we will not give. Loan. Remember, very important, maximum 10 crores. 50% of the value of the property proposed to be offered. That means margin will be 50%. If he is giving 1 crore property, you can give 50 lakhs loan. That's all. 50% margin ho gaya na? 50% of the value ho gaya na property ka, same. Okay. So maximum 10 crore. So you have to remember this Canara mortgage loan, maximum we can give 10 crores. Yeah, 200% of the loan amount. Same na. 50% if you are giving me security is 1 crore means how much? 200%. Okay. Property is not eligible. Schools, colleges, education, hospitals, agriculture properties you cannot take. Okay. NTH. Remember, very important point here. 20% or 20,000 per month is the NTH in Canara mortgage loan. Repayment 10 years by respective sanctioning authority. Next higher authority 12 years. And circle head can permit up to 15 years. He can ask anybody's repayment in Canara mortgage loan. Canara mortgage maximum is 10 crore. Okay. 200% security you have to take. 1 crore you are giving means 200% collateral. Margin is 50%. NTH is 20%, 20,000. Repayment 10 years, 12 years, 15 years. Next respective sanction authority, next higher authority, circle head. Okay. Processing charges, okay, leave it. Head of the RAH can sanction up to 100 lakhs. Some charges and all I am leaving it for you. Now Canara site. Only for purchase of site, if somebody is coming, we can give loan. Then you see what are the conditions. Okay. All residential housing sites, WODA, DDA, permitted, all these things they can purchase. NTH is 40%. Applicant should be age is less than 60 years. In which schemes are less than 60 years scheme is there? NRI. I told you NRI age is 21, maximum 60 years. Site also, Canara site also, maximum age of the borrower is 60 years. Okay. Salary means confirmed. NTH 40% can be reduced to 25%. Last 6 months to be taken and verified. Non-salaried class means minimum period of 3 years he should be in the business. Net annual income should be 1 lakh or more. Then only he can take Canara site loan. Okay. Margin 25%. Repayment is 10 years or maximum period permitted by allotting agency. That would and all if they permit that up to 65 years of the borrower at the time of closure of loan, whichever is earlier, and 1 month repayment holiday you can give. See, these are the schemes generally we don't do in the regular practice. So we will not be thorough with these schemes and all. Okay. Some few points you should remember, especially maximum loan, how the quantum will be given. These things you have to remember. Okay. Delegation of power, just I have written. If time permits, you remember, otherwise you leave it. Processing charges I have given. Okay. So these 3 are important, these 4. Okay. Teacher's loan. Now when teacher is coming, see how much schemes they have discussed in retail lending policy. All the schemes are important. I think MSME, no schemes were discussed. Very few points I have given. Agriculture also no schemes, but retail lending policy completely schemes. So I cannot miss any scheme. This is more than enough. If you cover these schemes, try to understand these schemes, you can work also. At the same time, you can crack the exam with a good score. Okay. Coming to teachers. Same, just like Canara budget only, teachers loan also. Okay. Salary should come to you and undertaking letter should be given. 6 months gross salary, maximum 2 lakhs by small, medium, large branch managers. 10 months gross salary, maximum 3 lakhs by CM and AGM. Co-obligation you have to take from that, and 30% gross salary, 10,000 is the NTH. Generally 25% or 10,000. For teacher loan, it is 30%. But COC GM can give 25%. 4 years is the repayment here, but it can be relaxed up to 60 months. This is with regard to teacher's loan. Now I came to pension loan. Retired employees of our bank or anybody, how much pension loan they can take? 20 months pension, they can take maximum 10 lakhs. 20 months pension, maximum 10 lakhs. NTH should be 25%. This is component 1. There are 2 components will be given. One is for any purpose, they can take 10 lakhs. But for paying insurance premium, see, when the age is increased, insurance premium they have to pay. Even employees also, customers also. Maximum is 90,000 rupees. Make premium 90,000 or quantum mentioned above, whichever is less. So ultimately, even including premium, it cannot be more than 10 lakhs. Okay. So component 1 and 2 completely 20 months gross pension, maximum 10 lakhs. Repayment, last time he has asked, below 65 years, 6 years repayment. Above 65 years, 5 years repayment. Remember, 65 is also having 6.5. This also. Below 65, 6 will come. Above 65, 5 will come. Like that, if you remember, repayment you need not remember. Last time this question has come. Last time straight away this question has come. Loan to family pensioners. Husband is expired or spouse is expired. Then third party guarantee co-obligation to be obtained, and branch in charge can sanction, and processing charges, document all are waived for pension loans. So most important is 10 lakhs, 20 months pension, 90,000 for insurance. Now this is for general pensioners, how much we can give, defense pensioners, how much we can give, and family pensioners, how much we can give. This is a slide you can try to understand. So I'm not going to discuss this. NTH is 40%. For a vehicle loan, pensioner is 50%. For pension loan, it is 40%. Canara Solar. This is again that purchase and installation of solar off grid. 80% of the project cost you can give. 20% is the margin. NTH is 25% to 2,000. Repayment is 3 years, and insurance up to 50,000 is to no insurance to be insisted. Above 50,000, insurance to be obtained. Can be waived not less than the rank of CMDM. Okay. Minimum you have to hear 2-3 times, then only you will understand these particular numbers. Canara Jeevan, reverse mortgage loan. See, this is the loan government has introduced long back in 2008 somewhere. Not a successful scheme, but still Now, entire scheme was covered in our policy. So I have bullet points only I have taken. You must just try to understand. See, when after a certain age of 60 years and above, the aged people, senior citizens, they can give the property to the bank and they will take some money for their purpose they will use. And if they are not alive, bank will clear the property and take the amount. That is the scheme of this particular Canara Jeevan reverse mortgage scheme. Okay. So few important things you have to remember. Owner of the, no scheme says, every scheme says less than 60. This is the scheme says above 60 only eligible. Okay. Owners of house flat are eligible. Okay. Above 60 years only eligible. And one of the family member, husband, minimum 60 should be there, wife or wife. Other person can be 55 years. Okay. Then property should be self-acquired and self-occupied. They should be in that house. Residential property. Okay. Residual of the property should be at least 20 years. Life of the property, minimum 20 years. If it is flat, age of the flat should not be more than 10 years. These two are very, very important in reverse mortgage. House means at least 20 years life should be there. Flat means should not be more than 10 years. Okay. Commercial property will not be eligible. If they are giving shop, complex, no, it is not eligible. Only house or flat only we can take and we give the loan. Now, age of the borrower based on that loan will be given. If he is 60 to 70 years, 70% will be given on the property value. 70 to 75, 80%, above 75%, 90%. Loan including interest till maturity. Minimum amount is 5 lakhs. Maximum shall be 50 lakhs. This is important. And flats, maximum loan is 25 lakhs. Independent house, 5 to 50. Flat, it is 25 lakhs. Okay. Then one time when the borrower is mortgaging the property, 20% first we will give. Whatever purpose you want, you will use. 80%, remaining 80%, whatever loan. For example, you have given 20 lakhs loan. 20 lakhs ka 20%. 4 lakhs you will give immediately. But remaining 16 lakhs, 80% you will give in the monthly, quarterly. For their genuine monthly expenditure, if they want, they can use. Okay. For that purpose, they can use this amount. And remember, periodical disbursement shall be made during the tenure of 15 years. Till the death of the surviving borrower, whichever is there. That is the reason they say property should be 20 years. Okay. That means now we have given 20, remaining 80%, we can give up to 15 years or till the death of the surviving borrower, whichever is earlier. 15 years, we will stop. Or if it death also, we will stop. Okay. Then right of recession, very important. See, senior citizen has come, retired wife and husband has come. They want to mortgage the property because their children are not taking care of them. They want to take the loan. 20% you have given, for the 80% they have given for 15 years. Okay, ready, they have gone. Documentation, everything is over. Now, right of recession, all these senior citizen borrowers, within 3 business days, they can cancel the transaction. They can come within 3 days and say, sir, I don't want this loan. This is called right of recession. Okay. Now, Swarna loan, gold loan portfolio, I will cover gold loans when I'm discussing because already most of the schemes exhausted here. So this loan I will cover minted. Only thing you remember is minimum 5,000, maximum 35 lakhs. Okay. This is the gold loan. And gold loan, you remember maximum gold coins you can accept is 50 grams. Employees stock option scheme. This is a purchase of share by employees of that particular. Okay. The most important is 90% of the purchase price, 10 months gross salary, maximum 20 lakh. This is very, very important. When 90, 10% is the margin. And repayment is 35 EMI. Okay. This is for employees. For example, Bank of Baroda employee wants to purchase Bank of Baroda shares. I told you in my credit policy also, bank cannot lend loans to their own employees to purchase their own shares. So they will come to our bank. Yes, we can finance employee stock. How much? 90% of the purchased price, 10 months gross salary of that employee, maximum 20 lakhs we will finance. Margin is 10%, repayment is 35. Okay. He should be confirmed employee. He should purchase fully paid shares only. He should have a demat account. NTA should be 25%. These are the conditions. If we follow, then Bank of Baroda employee also we can give under ESOP scheme. Okay. Then NRIs, ESOP, NRIs, same, no change. All eligibilities are same, NTH same, 90% same, 10% same, 20 lakhs same, 10% same, 35 EMI same. Everything is same. If employee stock option scheme comes means NRI or borrower, everything is same. Now I came to the last scheme, that is education loan scheme. Another 15 minutes, I'll complete the session. Okay. Now, first is eligibility part. Housing education loan, who are eligible? NRI is also eligible if they are having Indian passport. Overseas citizens eligible. Person of origin eligible. Minor eligible when represented by guardian. Major eligible jointly with guardian. Anybody secured admission with 10+2, any college eligible degree. Meritorious students eligible. Admission into SET GRE eligible. Close relatives of our own employees are eligible. I told you, na, only permission will be scale 4 and above. Employees of the bank are not eligible. Okay. You and me cannot take education loan, IB education loan. Student eligibility. I told you anybody has to get general admission letter. I already discussed this. If not directly getting admission means general candidate 60%, SC, ST, girls 50%. Okay. Minimum and maximum age for education loan is no age restriction. Any age, any 60 years person also can come for education loan. Courses not eligible, already I have covered aircraft, vocational and off campus. In the first slide also I have covered, policy said 2 times. Cap on expenses, important. Cap on expenses. See, when you are giving education loan, caution deposit, building fund, refundable deposit, maximum 10% only of the tuition fees. How much tuition fees you are giving? Out of the 10% only you can give for caution, building, refundable. Other expenses, books, equipment, computers, all these things they will ask now. Then maximum amount, A, B, C, all these 20% of the tuition fees. This is 10%, this is 20%, you remember. Caution deposit, building fund, refundable deposit is 10%. Books, computer, everything is 20%. Okay, like that, remember. And about 20% also can be permitted only CGM HOCS. And please remember, capitation donation not to be financed. Okay, this is donation means we know that we cannot finance. Capitation also a word which you should not finance. Caution, all these things you can finance. Okay. Now, can be extended to students to revise the model. Part-time courses you can give, research works, job-oriented programs, anything you can give. Okay. Branches can give loans to intending pursue employment-oriented courses like teacher training course, 3 years diploma courses, polytechnic after completion of 10th standard. All these courses are eligible. Okay. Norms for sanction. Please remember, when education loan you are sanctioning, not for family as a unit. See, one family, father, mother, children will be there. Everybody can take education loan. Okay. No restriction, more than one child. Then second loan also can be given for higher studies. Somebody has done BTech, you have given loan. Again, they want to do MTech. Yes, you can give second loan, no problem. Okay. Then, however, if the amount granted including the cutoff limit for if the amount granted including the existing loan exceeds the cutoff limit, security should be taken. See, in education loan up to 7.5 lakhs, no security. First loan party has taken 4 lakhs. Second loan party is taking 6 lakhs. You cannot take individually, no security. No, you have to aggregate both. Now 10 lakhs. When you are sanctioning the 6 lakhs, it is more than 7.5 lakhs. Now you have to ask for security. Sanction of students who are pursuing college, which are not. See, some students will come in, the colleges are not recognized. When colleges are not recognized, there are some conditions which sanctioning authority has to see. Permission will be given by RAH only. Please remember, RAH and circle head only can permit. When they have to permit, the reputed private, these type of institutions, not affiliated to any university, not autonomous, then there are some conditions, 4 conditions. Then you can sanction. Then RAH head and circle head can sanction. What are the conditions? Number of students who have completed the course and institute during last 3 years, they have to verify first. It's a new college. There is no recognition from any university, no autonomous body. Then we have to see last 3 years, how many people have completed course in that college, what is the course fee they are charging, what is the average salary they are getting in campus selections, year-wise breakup placement details. All these 4 conditions we have to see RAH head or circle head. Based on that, they can take a decision and they can sanction the loan for not recognized colleges and colleges also. Okay. This is the conditions. Quantum of finance, how much we can give education loan? Any amount, no ceiling. But remember, up to 4 lakhs, India or abroad, no margin. Above 4 lakhs, India 5%, abroad loans 15%. Then up to 7.5 lakhs in IB education loan, no security to be taken. CGFSCL cover will be taken. Credit guarantee fund scheme for education loan will be taken. Above 7.5 lakhs, you have to take 100% collateral security. Future income will be always prime security. Other than that, you have to take 100%. That means up to 7.5 lakhs, no collateral, only CGFSCL. Above 7.5 lakhs, 100% security. This is the education loan security guidelines with regard to other loans. When you are giving under management quota, up to 4 lakhs, 50% security you have to take. Above 4 lakhs, 100% security you have to take. In normal, up to 4 lakhs, nil. 7.5 lakhs tak nil. But management quota, it is not so. Up to 4 lakhs, 50%, above 4 lakhs, 100%. Employees, children, up to 4 lakhs, no security, above 4 lakhs, 100%. Education loan for employed person. If he is employed already, then this is the condition. I'm not talking about employees' sons. Employed is already in job, then the same conditions will work. Okay. Then Vidya Sahay one loan is there. Up to 1 lakh we will give. No security. Vidya Shakti, one more scheme is there. This is actually for giving initial whatever money colleges they will give, the donation or that starting fees and all. For that Vidya Sahay. Vidya Shakti up to 7.5 lakhs, no security. CGFS will cover. This is with regard to security norms of other schemes of education loan. Insurance is not mandatory. Already I have covered you. 120% of the loan can be covered and you have to prefer Canara HSBC. If you are taking gold as a security, 20% of the appraisal value is a margin. Delegation of powers for education loan, up to 7.5 branch can do, above 7.5 RH will do. Vidya Turant also same, 7.5 lakhs branch will do, above 7.5 lakhs RH will do. And RH, DM, AGM. DM is having 125 lakhs power, AGM is having 250 lakhs power. Disposal of loan applications of education loan within 15 days to 1 month, we have to clear. Rejection of proposals, it is concurrence of next higher authority. That means you have to inform to next higher authority before rejecting the proposal. Miscellaneous points, some points on education loan, minimum period. See, somebody came from Bihar and recently came to Hyderabad. They have migrated. Then banks, the RBI says, IB education loan says, if they are in rented house, minimum period of 2 years, if they are saying without owning a house also, we will consider them as a present place of stay. That is a permanent resident of Hyderabad, like that we will consider. But minimum 2 years they might have stayed in Hyderabad. Service area approach, not applicable in education loans. No due certificate should not be insisted in education loan. Declaration to be taken. Then you can consider. Damodaran committee says in education loan, minimum 30% of loans should go to rural area students only. This is Damodaran committee recommendation. Then reimbursement of expenses. Somebody has already paid first year. They came for second year or third year. Bank says current academic year. That means last year, whatever advance, whatever fees they have paid, that can be reimbursed. Rate of interest in education loan. Before last year, this question has come. Up to 7.5 lakhs, above 7.5 lakhs. RLLR plus 2% is rate of interest for up to 7.5, above 7.5, RLLR plus 1.6%. Please remember, our bank is permitting concession rate of interest for girl students. 0.5% will be given for girls. Boys will be RLR plus 2. Girls will be RLR plus 1.5 only. Okay. Extension of moratorium period for a maximum period. If party is not unable to pay, some accident, something happened, then 1 year can be extended. Then 0.5% rate of interest is, this is for girls. Even boys and girls, whoever is paying interest promptly. Actually, interest party need not pay during the moratorium period. Moratorium period means course period. 4 years BTech means 4 years BTech plus 1 year for searching for job. Total 5 years moratorium. During that 5 years, interest need not be paid. But if somebody is paying interest, 0.5% concession will be given. Penal interest up to 2 lakhs nil, above 2 lakhs 2%. All priority sector loans I told you, up to 2 lakhs nil, above 2 lakhs 2%. Repayment holiday, just now I told you, course period plus 1 year. BTech 4 years plus 1 year for searching job, total 5 years. Okay. And some exceptions they have given. If student wants to take up a startup unit, moratorium can be considered during incubation period also. Okay, if they are taking a startup unit. And respective sanctioning authority permit extension of moratorium, keeping in view the nature of entrepreneurship activity and income generation, maximum 2 years. If anybody startup doing based on the income generation and all, it will not start immediately, income will not come. So 2 years can be extended. Repayment in education loan is maximum 15 years. After course completion of 1 year, up to from 15 years they will give. But recall, education loan. Branch may recall. They can ask you, come and pay the loan. We are not interested to repay. That is recall. Recalling the loan, asking the borrower to repay entire amount. Recall the study period. During the study period, we can recall before completion of extended period of 2 years. You have given extension. Still, if you want, you can recall the loan. If there are reasons, believe that student will, when you believe that student will not able to complete the course, then you can ask him to pay back. And a no prepayment penalty. If anybody is clearing the dues of education entire loan, no prepayment. Takeover from other bank, 2% is applicable in education loan. Now, Vidya Lakshmi portal, very important portal. Now, anybody wants to education loan in your bank, first they have to apply education loan under Vidya Lakshmi portal. This is the first important point. Mandatory. Other than that, we cannot do it. Okay. Then, role of the branches we will see. IT based Pradhan Mantri Vidya Lakshmi Karikram. This is one site they have developed. Okay. Role of branches, RAH and all. See, application will be received in Vidya Lakshmi portal. Who is maintaining? NSDL. Branch should advise the applicant to visit the branch within 15 days with all the documents. See, he has applied education loan. Within 15 days, we have to advise him to come to branch and give the documents. If student does not turn up in 15 days, remember, then inform that, then a reminder letter should be sent to the applicant. Reminder informing him that the loan application submitted will be lodged if they does not visit within next 7 days. You will give 15 days time. If he is not coming, give a reminder stating that in next 7 days, if he is not submitting, we will lodge the application. On expiry of the application shall be marked as closed in Vidya Lakshmi portal. Okay, 15 days time, 7 days final time, close. Account is lodged. The loan can be lodged. Then CO follow-up, sanction of the rejection valid reasons conveying 15 to 30 days. CO and RO, they have to sanction of the education rejection valid reason conveying the position to applicant within 15 to 30 days of receipt of application. This is capability certificate. Up to 5 lakhs charges 500, above 5 lakhs 100 rupees per lakh, maximum 1500. Additional capability certificate 50 rupees per certificate. And education loan classification is 20 lakhs priority. And we are giving loan to NBFCs for on lending to individuals education loan also up to 20 lakhs priority. Obtention of AOD, already I discussed, when it is a regular, we need not take. But other than that, AOD should be obtained after completion of 20 months, before 20 months from the date of commencement of remit. This is wherever agreement is taken. Okay, whenever you have taken education agreement, when the account is irregular started, then these guidelines will applicable immediately. You have to start taking AOD. Okay. However, where only pro note is taken, AOD should be taken after 24 months, but within 27 months from the date of loan papers. This is for education loan AOD guidelines. Subsidies. These are very important. There are 3 types of subsidies. One is CSIS, Pado Pardesi, and Ambedkar OBC EBC scheme. First one is CSIS, Central Scheme for Interest Subsidy Scheme. Remember, this scheme is modified now. Up to 10 lakh subsidy will come. Earlier, it is 7.5 lakhs. 2022-23, it became 10 lakhs. And please remember, to getting this subsidy out of up to 10 lakhs loan amount, family income should be 4.5 lakhs under CSIS scheme. CSIS 2, remember, up to 10 lakh subsidy will come, but family income should be less than 4 point. That certificate has to give from Tahsildar. Pado Pardesi, this is abroad loan for minorities. Now, recently, this scheme is discontinued, but now it is available till March 31st. Up to 20 lakhs, not 10 lakhs. CSIS 10 lakhs. Pado Pardesi 20 lakhs. Family income should be 6 lakhs. And remember, there is one more scheme called Ambedkar OBC EBC scheme for OBC candidates who are going abroad. Pado Pardesi and this Ambedkar, both are for abroad loans for masters. Maximum loan up to 20 lakh subsidy will come for these people. Income, there is a difference. Pado Pardesi, income of the parent should be 6 lakhs, less than 6 lakhs. In OBC, 8 lakhs for OBC and 5 lakhs for EBC. This is very important for exam purpose. Many circulars have came on CSIS, Pado Pardesi and Ambedkar scheme. Okay. PAN and Aadhaar is mandatory while giving education loan. If it is not available, you have to take a declaration within 6 months. He has to submit and you have to take it. Obtention of CIC reports up to 7 lakhs. Only one CIC we have to take. Above 7 lakhs, 2 CICs we have to take. Education loan, irrespective of the risk grade, even high risk comes also. respective sanctioning authority can take decision. Application is NF1011 for education loan. Processing charges up to 7.5 lakhs nil, above 7.5 lakhs 0.5%, minimum 1,000, maximum 10,000. Vidya Turant scheme nil. If they want education loan waiver, CGM HO can permit. No service charges for employees' children. Coverage of education loans, CGFSCL, CG, there are two schemes. Credit Guarantee Fund Scheme for education loan. This is for education loans. Credit Guarantee Scheme for Skill Development Loan. This is for 1.5 lakhs. I told you, normal IB education loan, any degree, all these things, 7.5 lakhs. Vocational courses, up to 1.5 lakhs we can give. This is guaranteed by CGFSC, and this is our normal education loan, CGFSCL. This is Vidya Turant scheme. This is an important scheme. Premier colleges we will give. Recently also one circular came. Okay. Anybody doing in IIT, NIT, ISC, ISB, these loans will come. Remember, almost like education loan, there are some difference. Margin is nil. In education loan, up to 4 lakhs margin is nil. Above 4 lakhs, 5% for inland and abroad is 15%. In Vidya Turant, it is nil. Rate of interest, RLR plus 2%, RLR 1.6. We have seen the slide. But in Vidya Turant, only RLR. Repayment same, 15 years only. Co-borrowership to be obtained, upfront fees nil for them. The important slide is here. The premier colleges divided into three parts, A, B, C. A is students of Indian School of Banking, Hyderabad and Mohali. There are two Indian School of Bankings in India. One is in Hyderabad, another is Mohali. There you can give 50 lakhs. Generally, NITs, IITs, everybody will come, IICs 40 lakhs. In C category, which is other than this A and B, maximum 30 lakhs. So, Vidya Turant, you have to remember his margin is nil. Repayment is same like education loan, rate of interest are. Okay. Top premier college. What are the top three categories? First, you remember ISB, Mohali and Hyderabad, 50 lakhs. 40 lakhs, IIMs, NIMs, all those things will be given 40 lakhs. Out of these two, any colleges bank has identified 30 lakhs. This is the Vidya Turant scheme. And recently bank added Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore also under Vidya Turant scheme. It is valid up to 4/8/2029. And please remember, without collateral, 100% finance can be given under this particular loan. Last scheme in under agriculture, abroad scheme. I told you for abroad, new scheme bank has started. That is for the person who is having valid passport, secure selection ho gaya hai, and minimum score they have given. SAT, ACT, GMAT. If SAT means 1250 and above, they should score. ACT means 26 and above. GMAT 300 and above, GRE, and GMAT is 650 and above. If they score this minimum score, they can take loan for abroad. Eligible course is master degree, science, technical, engineering, management, anything they can go and they can do. Bank will give loan. Now we will see the features of this scheme. Above 7.5 lakhs quantum. If party is giving 100% collateral, then minimum 7.5 lakhs, maximum no ceiling. If party is giving 100% collateral, any amount you can give for abroad. But he is giving less than 100%, maximum amount is 100 lakhs. This is dangerous point. If he is giving less than 100% collateral, maximum loan is 100. Okay. Anyway, two CICs you have to generate, and up to moderate risk you can sanction the loan. Margin is 10%. And moratorium is course period plus 1 year, same like education loan. Processing charges, there is a concession given. 100% and above collateral is giving 0.5%, maximum 10,000 processing charges for abroad loan. Less than 100% collateral means 0.4 only, but processing charges will be double, 20,000. Expenses, 100% tuition, living, passage, everything 100% bank will finance. This is a scheme for abroad. Collateral security with regard to this abroad scheme. If collateral security party is giving 100% and above, good security, na, RAH head can permit, rate of interest is RL plus 1.6. If 75% 100%, circle head can sanction, rate of interest is RL plus 1.85. 50% to 75% if provided, then HO can sanction, rate of interest is RL plus 2.1%. This is the scheme for abroad people. Okay. Subsidy schemes, already I discussed about this. This is the latest circular. Again, I'm repeating this circular. Up to 10 lakhs only for 2023, not 7.5. Earlier it is 7.5. CSIS up to 4.5 lakhs. Okay. And all these subsidies now, whatever subsidies now, government started one portal called Jana Samarth portal. Through that only, all the government subsidies to be taken. Okay. And this implementation by implemented Ministry of Education. Already I told Ambedkar scheme, all masters MPhil, income criteria OBC is 8 lakhs, education loan is 5 lakhs. But interest accrued report, if you want, the option they have given LNX 705. Okay. But loan limit up to which subsidy is available is 20 lakhs. I told you, Pado Pardesi, this Ambedkar scheme, 20 lakhs is the subsidy amount. CSIS 10 lakhs. Income 4.5 lakhs for CSIS. Pado Pardesi 6 lakhs. OBC 8 lakhs, 5 lakhs. OBC means 8 lakhs. EBC means 5 lakhs. This Pado Pardesi scheme, recently I told it is discontinued. But if he is not reading this circular, problem for us. Okay, minority communities 6 lakhs, 20%. Only minorities. These are some charges which bank has given in 133/2022 under digital. If you are doing, how much charge we have to collect from the customer. NECL, we have an integration. Okay, DDF is verification, digital document execution. Digital document 25 rupees. Anniversary fees is nil. Tenure up to 3 years nil. Greater than 10 years, 10 rupees for each. Above 3 years. Actual stamping amount is no GST on stamping amount. E-stamp certificate is ₹7 rupees. E-signing, first signatory is nil, second signatory is ₹5 rupees for sig. Okay, this is the amounts. If try to remember, you remember these amounts. Then Canara HSBC, we have that special package for those employees. This is the contributions what our banks are having. Okay, we will discuss about 100% waiver for them up to 30th April. It is eligible. Canara HSBC, our own subsidiary. Now, if their employees are coming for loans, we can give housing loan, education loan, vehicle loan to them. So that scheme bank is discussing. Rate of interest is RLLR plus 0.1%. Okay. Then high risk category shall be charged as per prevailing card rates we can charge. Up to moderate risk, the rate of interest is RLLR plus 0.10%. Pre-sanction verification, we have a tie-up with the Peripherals fintech company. That means we can send somebody with for verification at all. They will verify and they will give the report to you. Okay, verification of documents, KYC, salary certificate, everything they will verify. Vidya Lakshmi portal application under no circumstances should be pending for more than 30 days. Remember, this is 385 circular, dangerous point. The Vidya Lakshmi portal application comes within 30 days. Role of RAHS. See, branches located within 20 kilometers, category 1 branches they call. So end-to-end will be done by the branch. End-to-end will be done by RAH. Processing, sanction, everything they will do. But please remember, the primary responsibility, primary follow-up and recovery shall be with respect to branch only. This is a change in 481/22. Generally, within 20 kilometers, earlier RAH should do everything. Now bank told, look, even though it is less than 20 kilometers, follow-up and recovery is a part of the branch. Subsidies, I already told you, Jana Samarth portal, one-stop digital portal linkaging of all government-sponsored scheme. Okay, and handling of Jana Samarth portal, sanction should be conveyed within 7 days. Okay, rejections, even Jana Samarth portal, whatever rejections, only next higher authority, AGM, ROCAC. Once the proposal is rejected, in this particular scheme, somebody has applied, then applicant will be in cooling period for 60 days. After that only, again, he can apply the loan. ISC Bangalore, already we have covered. Under this scheme, 100% finance can be given. Repayment is already covered by me. MCLR, modified change in rate of interest to MCL regime, rate of solar power product. Rate of interest bank has given RLR plus 0.30. Special package for Canara Vehicle Education to Canfin home employees also. Like HSBC, they have started. Minimum 3 years confirmed service should be there. 30th September 2023, it is eligible. 100% waiver they have given. Canara budget loan, 15 months gross salary, maximum 10 lakhs, up to moderate risk customers we can give. Rate of interest is RLR for Canara vehicle loan. Canara budget, if their salary tie-up is there, RLR plus 2.40%. This is for Canfin homes package. Strengthening the recovery mechanism, bank started RAHS. Formation of retail, they have started one retail recovery cells in ROs. Remember, now this in RAH also, the ROs, this team is there. This team will give SARFASI notice. Housing loan became NPA within 3 working days. This is important part. Within 3 working days, they have to give the SARFASI notice. Okay. Many points are there. I have not gone the process and all. The most important point only I have taken from here. Availability of flexibility of EMI, bank said, in every case, you can give 1 month repayment holiday. Sanctioning authority can give 1 month extra. Okay. Salary will come late. Now that is the reason. Pre-disbursement audit, continuation of waiver of online pre-disbursement, retail lending loans, personal loans, especially personal loans up to 5 lakhs. Sanctions by RAH. Pre-disbursement review is not applicable. That means once RAH sanction, RO has to review, but up to 5 lakhs personal loans without review, RAH can convey the sanction. That is called waiver of. Later, it will be reviewed by the RO. Canara mortgage scheme, some rate of interest they have modified based on the CRG. CRG 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the rate of interest part. Okay. HEFA, there is a scheme. Canara Bank has tied up with HEFA in Pan India basis. Same, just like choice, we had a higher HEFA also. High risk category, RO and CAC can sanction. HEFA, eligibility of that HEFA employees 1 year service. Vehicle loan, 90% of the value we can give. Two-wheeler, 85% of the value. Existing and new customer also, 50% of the net annual income, whichever is less. For HEFA employees, we can give like this. Canara budget, 25 months gross salary, maximum 20 lakhs we can give up to moderate risk. Very important. For HEFA employees, 25 months gross salary, maximum 2. See, special package, 15 months gross salary, 15 lakhs. Now, just now we have seen 15 months gross salary, only 10 lakhs. Now, again, we are seeing 25 months gross salary, 20 lakhs for HEFA employees. Concessions, rate of interest and all they have given. For two-wheeler, RL plus 2%, Canara budget this much, and without salary tie-up, little bit interest is more. This is for HEFA scheme, HEFA people. Last slide, Canara Bank, prevention of dues and vehicle loan, if at all you have given, that bank, noting the bank's lien in RC should happen in 7 to 10 days. And permanent registration you have to receive in 30 days. This came in 2021, last year circular. I am not expecting, but is there any chance if they give, you should not miss the answer. Now I came to the terminal questions. I have completed the session of today retail lending. Maybe I have taken a little bit more time, 40 minutes extra, but no choice. I have to finish this scheme. This was a bigger one. You have to practice also. Time is very less. Now let us answer these questions. All proposals in respect of retail lending schemes, close relatives to employees shall be sanctioned by whom? Okay, scale 4 and above can sanction. Branch having NPA level of -% under any retail lending, no powers to sanction the loans under the schemes. The above proposal to be sanctioned by RO and CAC and above authorities, more than 5%. Linking of branches with are vested with respective dash powers, and delinking is vested with whose powers? See, delinking, first one is linking. Linking will be done by circle. And third one is RAH. Retail asset wing will do the delinking part. Third is the answer. Inland studies, student is directly getting admission. No, nothing. He has not given any examination. Then how many marks a girl student at SC/ST should have? Answer is 50%, right? Education loan sanctioned to a limit of dash without any collateral security are eligible to cover under CGFSCL as per bank retail lending policy. How much? I told you up to 7.5 lakhs, you cannot take any collateral security or third party guarantee. You should cover under CGFSL. Answer is 4, 7.5 lakhs. Under Vidya Turan scheme, the maximum loan quantum sanction without collateral security for category A and B courses are A and B. A is, I am telling you, Indian School of Banking, Mohali and Secunderabad, and B, IITs, IIMs, NITs, everything will come. What is the amount he is asking? First one is A is 50 lakhs and B is 40 lakhs. Okay. Answer is 1. Under new EL scheme for pursuing master's degree in abroad scheme, the required margin is to be maintained. That recently, just now I have gone that scheme, education loan for abroad. What is the margin they have to maintain? Customer, how much margin he has to maintain? I think this is the new scheme. People are making mistake. I told you in the slide also, it is 10%. Margin is 10%. That is the reason you have to read this. This scheme we are not familiar. That is the reason we made a mistake. Under education loan, CS subsidy is applicable for loan amount up to what amount for 2023? This is the latest guideline of RBI given to banks. Now earlier it is 7.5 lakhs. Now this year onwards it became 10 lakhs. Under education loan, Pado Pardesi scheme, actually it is discontinued, but now it is available as per them. So students, how much income criteria? Answer is 6 lakhs. Pado Pardesi 6 lakhs. CSIS 4.5 lakhs. And last one is Ambedkar. Ambedkar OBC is 8 lakhs, EBC is 5 lakhs. For strengthening recovery mechanism in respect of retail loans, now the RO recovery unit has to send SARFAESI notice within how many days? Answer is 3 working days. Answer 1 is correct. Waiver of online pre-disbursement review and approval of documentation on all the personal loans, RAH. How much amount it is waived? Up to 5 lakhs. Applicants seeking education loan are advised to submit the application through which portal? Jyoti, Lakshmi, Vidya Lakshmi, Janasamar. Which portal they have to do? Education loan. Vidya Lakshmi portal. Under housing loan, for repairs and renovation, maximum loan permitted. I think this is the last question. Sir, for repairs and renovation, 2 times I told the answer. It is 15 lakhs. Okay. Thank you very much. Screen sharing stopped. Okay. So retail lending, I think again, you people have to go through. See, I have asked the questions which may come in the exam, but the thing is, we have to prepare for the exam in such a way. Even examiner comes with tough questions, we could able to answer. So my presentation, always I prepare for the worst conditions, not for the best conditions. If examiner keeps a tough question, how you will manage the show? You tell me. You will get disheartened after putting all this hard work. You will get disheartened because you have not given the exam properly. So if you cover this presentation, all the points or most of the points, I am telling you are going to answer each and every question. If you are unable to remember the things, if you want a lesser score 60, 70, then you have to know the eligibility. Some 2-3 important points you have to remember. But I recommend try to remember most of the things. Possible, try to listen 2-3 times, prepare. Again, you have to read the notes, then you will crack the examination comfortably. Okay. So all are over. Retail, agriculture, MSME. Now topics are over. Credit policy is over. This RAM is over. So only left out is credit monitoring, gold loan, all these things that I can finish as early as possible. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, all of you. I wish you very happy new year. I hope this video will be uploaded, because I think people are enjoying new year, but we are here, we are struggling with our promotion exam. But don't worry, all pain, whatever pain we are taking today, that will give you a good happiness when you are coming out of the examination hall. Okay. So with this note, I am ending my session. Sir, are you there?
Yeah, I am there.
Yeah. So we will end the session, sir. Thank you very much, friends. I think this retail lending is comparing with agriculture is a smaller part. I feel, right? Retail MSME is a larger part. Okay. So it took a lot of time. Okay, sir. We will end the session. Thank you very much, friend. PPT share, sir. Already it is shared, sir. It is available with all them. I think Sargam. I think you are not in the group, or you are not downloading from CBO. I think CBO website I have not given. I will give it to sir today. Okay. So thank you very much, and we will end the session.
All. Happy New Year to everyone.
Happy New Year to all
Happy
of you.
New Year
Thank you.
Ravi.
Thank you, sir.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.